Welcome to the Samwelb B12 experience,
where we have you covered for all the NHL action, play-by-play, news, and more. Make sure to subscribe today.
Newfoundland.
Watching Samwelb experience.
Yeah, you know what day it is. Saturday night. It's time to get up. It's time to fight. It's time to go. Saturday night, and the night's all right, and we are set to kick it off. The Leafs playing at home. Let's go. Finally getting back at it. The Penguins come to town, and I couldn't be more fired up for tonight's game. It is going to be an absolute beauty, and I'm so happy to have you all here along for the ride. So thanks for joining in. Ben, what's going on? Welcome in. Lobster Boy, hello there. Daniel Barry in the house. Leo, what's shaking? Good to see a Sunday morning for you. That's right. Beverly, how's it going? Welcome in. Chris, what's shaking? Dan, hello there. Welcome in. Rich, Floyd, good to see you, Rich. That's so true. If they don't score, it doesn't count. So this is game 2 in Rich's books. But here we go, game 3. So welcome in. It's Saturday night. It's Saturday night, and Saturday night, it's the best night for hockey. Dallas, what's going on? Welcome in. I can prep. Hello there, B Disney. Good to see you. Raymond, welcome in. All right, this is the Leafs home opener, which means we got a little bit of a ceremony coming up, a little bit of player introductions. So let's get right to the lineups and let you know who is in, who is out, and what it's going to look like here today. For the Pittsburgh Penguins, they're going with Anthony Bouvier, with Sidney Crosby and Brian Rust. We got Michael Bunting. That's right, Bunt Cake is back in the house. Michael Bunting, he's going to be with Evgeny Malkin and Ricard Raquel. We got Drew O'Connor with Lars Eller and Jesse Puljujarvi, and then Kevin Hayes with Cody Glass and the Cookie Monster, Noel Acciari. Now, it's so hard because Pittsburgh drives me absolutely crazy, but I love Acciari. I love Bunting. These two, so good. I wish we still had them. On the defensive side, Grzelcyk and Letang. Pettersson with Carlson, and Graves going to be with St. Ivany. And getting his start tonight, I believe it's only his second NHL start. It's going to be Joel Blomqvist. Blomqvist getting the call for the Pittsburgh Penguins. So that is an interesting call. Nedojevic is out with a lower body injury. So is Naito, and Lizotte with an upper body injury. Now, Toronto had to make a few adjustments. John Tavares did not skate earlier today. He had an illness, they're saying, so he is out. We are looking at a lineup that looks something like Matthew Nyes with Austin Matthews and Mitch Marner. We got Bobby McMahon. He's moving up to the second line with Pontus Holmberg and Willie Nylander. And I don't like this line, and we're going to talk about it in a bit. Max Domi, he's going to center Nick Robertson and Max Pacioretty. And then the fourth line, Lawrence with Kempf and Ryan Reeves back in here tonight. On the D side, it's going to be Riley and Tanev. They're playing really, really well together. We got Ekman, Larson, and Jake McCabe, Simon Benoit, and Connor Timmins. Liljegren, the healthy scratch tonight, and Liljegren could be on the move. I think both parties realize, hey, it's not the best opportunity for him. What are we going to do? How are we going to sort it out? So will he be on the move? Only time will tell, but it looks like he's not going to be sticking around in Toronto for a long piece of time. So it's very unfortunate it did not work out. And getting the start tonight in net for Toronto, Stolarz is back. The Stolarz is out tonight, and it's going to be a good one. So again, Tavares out with illness, Wall out with a lower body injury, Yarncroc with a lower body injury, Duar with the upper body, Hakanpää with the lower body, Fraser Minton with the lower body, and of course, Dakota Mermis also with an upper body injury. Now let's talk about this second line for a minute. Bobby McMahon, Pontus Holmberg, and Willie Nylander. Now I think we can all agree. Mark, what's going on? Welcome in, Hayden. Andrew, good to see you. This second line, I think we can all agree they've struggled, right? William Nylander hasn't really done William Nylander type things. John Tavares actually had a pretty decent game last game, but unfortunately he's out with illness. So my issue is Pontus Holmberg. Pontus Holmberg has struggled. Victoria, what's going on? Welcome in. He has struggled. I'm not a huge fan of Holmberg this year. I don't think he should be up in that second line center position. I personally, what I would have liked to see, Tavares can't go. You've been working Nylander at that position. Move Willie into center. Keep Max Domi on that wing. Holmberg needs to be on that third line. I think it's too much responsibility for him. Now, in the past, you might have seen someone like David Kempf move up because he's a solid centerman, can win some faceoffs. But the chemistry he has with Lawrence right now, I don't think you want to separate that. I don't think you want to break it up. So it's going to be interesting to see how these lines adjust throughout the night. Back alley, what's going? Sean, what's going on? Welcome in. Good to see you. Welcome in, everybody. It's Saturday night. It's Leaf home opener, and I'm glad we could be here together to bring you all the coverage. Do me a favor as you're coming in, tap that thumbs up button. Hit that likes up for us. It helps tremendously to tell YouTube, hey, this is a pretty darn good place. Leo, thank you. I got the invisible drink right here. We'll be keeping hydrated all stream long, but I appreciate the reminders. Real deal, what's going on? Welcome in. Good to see you. All right, so those are the lineups for tonight. A couple of news and notes, things to look at going in to this game here today. And where did my news and notes go? They were taken away. There they go. Interesting fact, Sidney Crosby and Austin Matthews are going to go head-to-head tonight for the 17th time. However, it's the first time where both men will be captains of their team. Both players have 6 goals in the 16 prior meetings. Crosby, 6 goals, 10 assists. Matthews, he has 6 goals, 9 assists. So pretty darn close, these two, in all of their matchups. Now, Toronto has the edge in victories just ever so slightly. They're 9-7. So it's going to be a real good game today. What's going on, Sweet? Welcome in. John, how's it going? Dan, what's going on? Jason, how's it going? And yes, to all the Canadians in the house, happy Canadian Thanksgiving. Happy Canadian Thanksgiving. Hopefully over the course of the weekend, you will all have a chance to have some good feast and enjoy some time with the family. Now, Sidney Crosby, maybe you heard of him. Did you know he is 1 point shy, just 1 point shy of becoming the 10th player in NHL history to record 1,800 points in the regular season and playoffs combined. So Crosby watch, he needs 1 point for 1,800, which is amazing. Now, Austin Matthews, so far this season, he's done bupkis. He's been held scoreless. He's had 7 shots this year, hasn't been able to put one in, hasn't even been able to get an assist. He has been held scoreless in his first 3 games of a season only once in his career, and that was in 21-22. He's looking to continue his journey of catching Matt Sundin franchise goal record, and he has a darn good chance of doing it. Now, that's why the poll today, hey, Marshall, what's going on? Dennis, what's up? The poll today is, will Matthews do it? Will Matthews get his first points of the season? Will he get 1? Will he get 2? Will he have 3 or more? Or, nah, he's not getting any. Make sure you click that poll. We'll close it a little bit later on. Or if he gets a point, we'll close it down and see what the voting looks like. So make sure you vote, make sure you like, and make sure you hit that subscribe. All the duties, chat, we need you to do for us here tonight. We'll, of course, keep that watch on. Will Crosby get that point, and any other milestones that come up? It's going to be interesting to see what they do for us. Now, there's been a lot of games going on here today. Well, that's a lie. There's only one. There's a lot of games tonight on the schedule. But earlier today, the Boston Bruins defeated the LA Kings 2-1. That game went into overtime. If you were around and were able to watch it, it was a pretty fun game. It's pretty decent pace, but they win 2-1 in overtime. But lots on the schedule tonight. Hockey is just picking up. Of course, we are going to be right back here tomorrow again for the Battle of Alberta. Calgary Flames, Edmonton Oilers, you know they always put on a show. So we'll be back for that. Coming up next week, the Leafs are only playing once next week. It's a Wednesday night game. We'll be there for that. And 1 week from tonight, the New York Rangers coming into town. So we'll get those games scheduled over the next couple of days. So make sure you check back and get your likes in early. But we're going to have a whole lot of fun with those. Rick, what's going on? Crosby to the Leafs? Reeves confirmed. Rick, that's amazing. Can you imagine? Rich says, Bruins Kings, I don't watch AHL games outside of the province. Rich, you are money tonight. Wow, you got them going. Love the creativity. Talking about AHL, even though it wasn't AHL, OHL, if you watched the London Knights yesterday, what a show they put on. I think they took a 5-4 win against Barrie. It was a heck of a game. Easton Cowan picking up a couple assists there. Easton Cowan looks like he's doing pretty fine down there, and he's going to continue to build that confidence. We know that youngster can play. It's only a matter of time before we see him up here with the big boys. Cartoons, what's going on? Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Cartoons, so very much. You know what? Let's throw that up on the screen here. You guys can help us get there. You guys can help get to 25K. Share us out. Hit that share button, the little share arrow down below. Hit that share. Drop our links on your socials, Twitter, Reddit, Discord, or just tell anyone you know that likes hockey, likes the Maple Leafs, come on and hang out with us. It's going to be a lot of fun here tonight. But thank you for the kind words. I really, really, really do appreciate that. Greatest Leaf fan, what's going on? Leafs home opener. That's right. Let's go. Bradley, hello there from Saskatchewan. Welcome in. Good to see you. Good to see everybody here for some Saturday Night Love. It is going to be so much fun. All right, we went through the lineups. Again, Tavares not going to be in here. That's okay. Nah, Leo, you know what my problem is, Leo? You know, as fun as that would be, half the fun for me is having you guys. So if I was to be offered a job, I'd have to have a condition in the contract where I'm allowed to bring all 25,000 of you along with me, because this show, you are a big part of it. You guys are the stars to make it what it is. So we appreciate that so very much and look forward to having you with us. And if we do something, hey, you'll be right next to me the whole way we go. So Leafs home opener. If you've ever been to a home opener in Toronto, it's pretty fun. It is a lot of fun. Of course, the Highlanders coming out, playing the bagpipes, making that happen, the introductions. It's very, very exciting. They put on a nice show. Caleb, how's it going? Welcome in. And of course, we will bring you absolutely as much of it as we can. Now, the other thing to note, if you haven't been down to the Scotiabank Arena this year and you're planning to go in a little while, there's some big renovations taking place. So it is important to know, inside gate 1, there's all kinds of new light boards and lights and screens and stuff being put up. They have also opened a second retail sporting goods location inside. If you remember, you walk into gate 1, and if you turn right, Big Real Sports, the big apparel store, was right there, but it's always jam-packed. If you go in gate 1 and you turn to your left, just in a little bit, there used to be a little nook that had a Tim Hortons and a couple other food stands. They've now converted that and made a second apparel shop. So now if you go left or go right, you got a couple really, really nice stores in there. And it looks like the new one is carrying everything, not only Leafs and Raptors, they have TFC and some Argonauts merch as well. You know, some of the feedback or questions that people have asked me, they've said, Sam, you know, I'm going down to the game. I want to get some Leaf merch, but while I'm there, I want to pick up some TFC stuff. Can I do it? Or Raptor stuff? It's not easy to do. It's not easy to find. Most of the time, the answer is no. But now they're going to help make things a little easier to get. Undead Soldier, what's going on? Tim Hortons Timbits. Oh, Undead Soldier, what is your favorite Timbit flavor? Mine, I like that chocolate sour cream glazed. Oh, it's so good. Sam, your play-by-play commentary is top-notch. Sweet, thank you so much. I appreciate the kind words. I really, really do. And that's why it's important for you guys to share us out and share me with the world. Help get us out there. But we're just waiting for them to come back. And once the festivities get going, we will, like I said, we will start bringing that in as much as we can because it's going to be some fun. I love opening day. Opening day in Toronto, there's always such a buzz, right? There's so much excitement going on. I like chocolate cakes and the birthday cake. Yeah, birthday cake's pretty good too. Birthday cake is pretty good too. And birthday cake flavor with everything is good, right? Dawson, how's it going? Welcome in. Good to see you. Good to see everybody here. Now, a couple of things to note as we're going. A couple things we like to do to have fun. Oh, yes, their hot chocolate is really good. Mr. Wolf, what's going on? No worries. We're just getting going. Now, for those that have never been here before, if you come in the chat and you're chatting along and being part of the conversation, sorry, YouTube, this is strictly for you. Sorry, everybody else. YouTube, this is for you. If you type in the conversation in the chat, you're going to start earning points. You can check your points at any time by typing !points. That will tell you how much you have earned. Then you'll be able to bring up graphics on the screen, whether it's Leaf graphics or Penguins graphics, or you could be like Colin, who likes to freeze me. Get that carbonate going. We got virtual waves we're going to see. You can do redeem, go Leafs, go Leafs. Like I said, pens, lots of emojis and graphics to play with. Dallas bringing out the Hulkster because she knows it's going to be a fight tonight. There's all kinds of hidden ones as well. If you pay attention, you see somebody drop a command and you as well can use that command. And of course, channel members, not only can you guys earn points and use those graphics, but you have the ability to drop the emojis, the custom emojis in there just for channel members. So thank you all so much for supporting us and have fun with them tonight. We want you to use them. We want you to play with the emojis. We want you to play with the graphics. Those are there for you to enjoy as the game goes along. Thank you, Cartoons. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well and to everybody. So we talked a little bit about Austin Matthews. We talked about, is Matthews going to get going? Is he going to get some points? The other question is William Nylander. Is Willie, Big Willie Styles, is he going to get going? And what is he going to do tonight? I'm waiting to see him burst out. Why is the Penguin one not coming up? What did you do for the Penguin one? I believe it's pens. ! Redeem pens is the Penguin command. Should be. All right, let's get set. Are they going to give us the ceremony? The lights are starting to dim, but nothing's happening yet. Of course, as soon as this does, we will bring it in.
Maple Leaf season and the Scotiabank home opener. And
all right,
now
let's get ready.
your Toronto Maple Leafs, your medical and performance staff.
So the medical staff, they just put on a board. They don't introduce everybody like they did in the other buildings. The equipment staff, they just list. Oh, that's tacky. They should be calling them out by name. I'll turn it up once they start bringing the Leafs in. But I just, because of the music, got to be careful. So we'll see. Let's go. Bring the Leafs out. Turn this down and let's go.
Video coordinator coordinator and statistical analysis, Jordan Bean.
Yeah. All right, so they're going through the coaching staff, so we'll wait for Berube. The nice Curtis Sanford, the goaltending coach.
Assistant coach
Mike Van Ryn getting announced. There you go. All right, good, Leo. Mark Savard, of course. Expecting him to do some big things.
Associate coach
Lane Lampert, who looks like CM Punk.
and the head coach of your Toronto Maple Leafs, Craig Berube.
He gets some nice applause there. Berube,
Not dressed for tonight's game.
not dressed tonight.
Number 19, Kalle Yarncroke.
Yarncroke, not dressed tonight. Of course, we know that. They're introducing the injured players right now. Mike D, what's going on? Welcome in. Maybe. Yanni Hakanpää. Hakanpää's got a beard. Wow. Look at that thing.
Number 36, Dakota
Murmis. People have no idea who he is, but that's okay.
From Kristianstad,
Hey, Mike, welcome in.
Timothy Liljegren.
There's Liljegren. We'll bring it up when we get the other players coming in. Alan, how's it going? The players not dressed look really not happy to be there. That's
From St. Louis,
they really look
60,
not
Joseph
happy.
Wall.
There's Joseph Wall.
And not present for tonight's game due to illness from Oakville, Ontario, number 91, alternate captain John Tavares.
John Tavares not there due to illness tonight.
And now your Toronto Maple Leafs.
All right, here we go.
From Laval, Quebec, number 2, Simon Benoit.
Benny. Simone Benoit.
From Toronto, Ontario, number 8, Chris Tanev.
And what a great acquisition he has been.
From Toronto, Ontario, number 11, Max Domi.
Big cheer for Domi. Cecilia, what's going
From
on?
Kitchener,
Lucas, hello.
Ontario, number 18, Steven Lawrence.
What a steal Lawrence was. What a great pickup.
From Eau Claire, Wisconsin, number 22, Jake McCabe.
Gabers.
From Phoenix, Arizona, number 23, Matthew Nyes. From Thornhill, Ontario, number 25, Connor Timmins. From Västerås, Sweden, number 29, Pontus Holmberg. From Järfälla, Sweden, number 35, Dennis Hildeby. From Jackson, New Jersey, number 41, Anthony Stolars. From Yurkov, Czechia, number 64, David Kempf.
Kempfer. Matt Jack, what's going on? Welcome in. Good to see you. Jeffrey, hello
From
there.
Canaan, Connecticut, number 67, Max Pacioretty.
Patch. Don, hello. Todd, welcome in.
From Wainwright, Alberta, number 74, Bobby McMahon.
Bobby Mack. Jonesy, what's up, buddy?
From Winnipeg, Manitoba, number 75, Ryan Reeves.
Reaver.
From Stockholm, Sweden, number 88, William Nylander.
Big Willie Styles. Daly, hello
From
there.
Arcadia, California, number 89, Nick Robertson.
Oh, Mad Jack. I'm glad to have him
And
back.
from Tingsrud, Sweden, number 95, Oliver Ekman Larson.
Larson, he's awesome. He's so good.
Your captains from Thornhill, Ontario. Number 16, alternate captain, Mitch Marner.
Undead.
From Vancouver, British Columbia, number 44, alternate captain, Morgan Riley.
Morai.
And from Scottsdale, Arizona, the 26th captain of your Toronto Maple Leafs, number 34, Austin Matthews. Fans, your 2024-25 Toronto Maple Leafs.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. There we go. The Maple Leafs are on. The Penguins are lined up in the tunnel. They're about to come in, and we're going to play some hockey. Cannot wait for them to drop the puck. Here comes the Pittsburgh Penguins, and the boos are raining out. Crosby going to lead them out. Of course, a couple ex-Maple Leafs on this Penguins team coming into play. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right, we are set and ready to go. Stolarz going to have a tough time with these Penguins, but we're going to see how they're able to shut the door and how they're going to keep it going. I can't wait. I can't wait. Stolarz has been awesome from what we've seen him play, and I'm excited to see him go again here today. Can the Leafs and Matthews shut down Crosby and the Penguins? I think they can. I think they can. I think they can. Again, welcome in, everybody. Great job if you're coming in. Tap that thumbs up button. Hit that like button. And if you're not already subbed up, hit that subscribe. We're trying to get to 24,600. You can help us get there. Good night. Welcome to the show. All right. You know what time it is now. They're on the ice. We're getting set. Here come the anthems.
If you're able to, remove your hats and join Natalie Morris
We're gonna rise.
in the singing of our national anthems.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
right, good job, Natalie
Happy
Morris.
Thanksgiving and welcome to a new
Natalie
season
Morris getting it
of
done.
Hockey
Thank
Night in
you for
Canada.
the
And
follow.
Maple
I
Leafs home
appreciate
opener
that. Thank you for the
as Toronto
subscribes.
entertains
It's time to
Sidney
play
Crosby and the
some
Pittsburgh Penguins
hockey,
on
shall
what
we?
could
It's
be a
time to get
milestone
going. Let me,
Saturday
sorry, I know
night.
my arm is right in the way. Had to make a little adjustment there.
Here are the
Let's
starting
go.
goaltenders.
Thank
There's
you so
Samwelb,
much, Shay.
Blomqvist.
Thank you
Coming off
for the
his
baby
first NHL
ghost.
victory
Appreciate
Thursday
it.
in Detroit. He gets
Let's
consecutive
go.
starts ahead of
Stellars
Tristan Jarry
against
for the
Blomqvist.
Penguins.
Blomqvist getting
At the
his
other
second
end,
start.
Anthony Stolarz
The Maple Leafs,
allowed just
Anthony
one goal in the
Stellars
season
getting
opening
his
loss.
second
Montreal looking for
start. He
his
had that
first
loss
league
against
victory.
Montreal, but he was on fire. He was absolutely great. All right, it's time to play. Let's drop this puck as Malcolm got the jersey. Malkin sucking on that jersey, getting ready to go. Again, Shay, thank you so much. I appreciate it very, very much. Let's play some hockey, shall we? Saturday night, the best night for hockey. Maple Leafs, Penguins, Toronto home opener. Let's do it. And off the draw, the Penguins going to win this. They're going to bring this one back, throwing it around down in the corner. Looking to pick this one up. Crosby has it behind the net. Crosby trying to come in front, back to the point. Here's a blast, and that's going to go just wide as Carlson leaned into that one. Matthews going to cut it off. Toronto wearing the blue jerseys today. Leafs in the middle for Morgan Riley. Riley going to carry this one out. Pittsburgh in the whites. Pittsburgh going from left to right. Toronto from right to left. Here come the Penguins in their own zone. Long pass, cross ice, going to be deflected into the Toronto zone. Stellars out to stop it. He's going to play this one across. Here comes the Maple Leafs. Long pass ahead for Holmberg. He can't get it, and he gets a stick just on it. It's going to deflect up and out of play. So a hot start. Both teams going end to end, but nothing really doing. Again, John Tavares not in tonight's game. He is out with illness.
No, that went to the beast. As Dennis Hildeby got his first win in the National Hockey League. So instead of the puck going to the coach for his
Toronto face off just outside the Penguin zone. Here's the draw. Penguins going to win this one again. Letang, long cross ice pass. That's going to miss his intended target. No icing call there as McCabe gets it, but he turns it over. Penguins to the point with a shot. That's going to go wide right into the corner. Toronto, look out, heads up. They get it out. Almost got smoked 2-on-1. Here's Holmberg. Going to make the pass across. No, and he can't beat it. Nice little play from Letang to get back and just knock that pass away. Toronto coming close. Close right off the start.
Quick enough to get a stick in there and take away what could have been a 3-on-1.
Crosby his 20th year. Letang and Malkin each playing their
This back in the neutral zone. Pittsburgh going to bring it in. Offside is the call. So Letang going to hop over. Of course, if you've been following hockey, you know who Chris Letang is. Letang, the elder statesman, one of the elder statesmen on the Penguins team, especially on the defensive side. Letang having some health issues over the years, but of course he's back and he's healthy and he's looking to get another run. In fact, Letang, Crosby, and Malkin all would like to go for another run. This being dumped in the Leafs zone. Stellars coming out to stop it again. He's going to play it up to Benoit. Benny going to play this one up to Pacioretty. Tipping this one in. Robertson coming in the forecheck. Takes his man into the boards. Penguins going to move this one out. It's going to be tipped into the Leafs zone by Drew O'Connor. Benoit going to take O'Connor into the boards. Pittsburgh moving it to the line. Here's a shot from the point. St. Ivy putting that one in. Back down in the corner to the left of the goaltender. Picked up here by Patch. Pacioretty digging it out of the corner, and they're going to send it around for Timmins. Timmins slow to go and pick it up. He's going to take his man down, getting lucky there, but they're still working with it. Penguins still have it. Here's another shot. That one's going to be stopped and deflected. Pedersen at 88 miles an hour going back in time. Timmins behind, going to tip it there for Max Domi. Domi going to flip this high, and it's going to come out knocked down by Letang. Pittsburgh going to bring this one right back in. Here's a shot. Stellars making the save. Power slides across. Looking for the rebound. It doesn't come. Here's a one-timer. Another stop by Stellars. This time off the stick at Carlson. Also 88 miles an hour. Penn's putting it back in front. It's been all Pittsburgh here in the first couple of minutes. Back in the corner, Robertson going to pick it up, and he's going to carry it out. Hits that red line, now flips it up, and this line is going to go change it up. Third line, I think this third line is going to be good. Third line could potentially be better than the second line. Fourth line coming on now as Pittsburgh going to move this one up. Here they come over the line, dumping it in. David Kemp with a nice little stop there. It came out in the middle of the ice. Bad play by Ekman Larson. David Kemp trying to dig it free. Big battle going on. Finally, it comes to McCabe. McCabe going to grab and hang on to this one. Richard, what's going on? Welcome in. Good to see you. The average age of an NHL goalie, usually they're kind of late 20s, early 30s. That's kind of the prime of their career. But of course, you get some real youngsters. But by late 30s, they're pretty much done. In the corner, Toronto trying to pick this one up. Can't do it. Going to try it again. Digging this one out of the corner. Comes to Matty Nyes. Nyes going to carry this one up. He's flying. Nyes down the left-hand side. Going to roll it in the corner. Morgan Riley going up on this one. Getting it back to Nyes. Nyes taking a bump. Sends it to the net. Matthews couldn't get it. Nyes pinching up again. Going to put it in the corner. Matthews trying to pull this one out. Pittsburgh doing a good job. Nyes still trying to keep this one in. And it comes back to Riley at the point. Ricard Raquel doing a real nice job in the corner for the Penguins. They throw it in, and it's grabbed by the Penguins defense. Grzelcyk, he has it to Malkin. Malkin going to go across to Letang. Matthews coming up on him, and Letang is going to move the puck. Penn's dumping it in. Benoit going to come with a hit. Timmins trying to take his man into the boards. They're battling. McGarty, he can't move it across. Coming in the far side. Eller sending it to the line. Here comes Pittsburgh again. Another shot. Hits a leg, and that's going to deflect out of the Toronto zone. Just about 5 minutes gone, and it's been mostly Penguins going on. Colin, how's it going? Duke, welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for joining us here today. Here's a pass for Bobby McMahon in his skates. He splits the D, but the puck rolls off the stick. In the corner, Malkin falls. Bobby McMahon getting it to Willie. Big Willie Styles. He's curling. Tried to feed it to Holmberg. He takes a shot. And a nice stop. Here's Willie again grabbing the loose puck. Nylander circling. He's looking for a pass. He's got nobody. He elects to shoot, and that hits the side of the net and comes around. Ekman Larson grabbing it. He's going to hang on to it. To Holmberg. Holmberg to Willie. Willie's got a lane. Cutting to the middle. Can't shoot it there. Drops it. Here's a blast. Ekman Larson. That goes back to the corner. Bobby Mack going to flip it to Nylander. Nylander has it knocked off his stick in the corner. Puck coming back to Ekman Larson. Cycling it to the line. McCabe feeding it across. Fresh legs coming on. Back to McCabe. Great shift here by Toronto. Ekman Larson to McCabe. He shoots, and that goes wide. Pacioretty grabs it. He's going to flip it to Nylander. Nylander to Pacioretty. Toronto changing the rest of the shift. Pass back to McCabe. McCabe giving this to Willie. Willie hasn't switched yet. This time he gets stopped, but it can't come out. Ekman Larson sends it towards the net. And a nice stop here, and it's hung onto by Blomqvist. Wow. Great shift here by the Maple Leafs. Really, really moving this one through. Excellent, excellent work. Holmberg coming up with an opportunity, putting it towards the net. Wow. Love the effort here. Love the jump. The first couple of minutes was all Pittsburgh, but Toronto turned it around with a big shift, and that one looked really, really good. They did an excellent, excellent job. They're currently on a commercial timeout, but whew, what puck movement. That was awesome. Killer Rock, what's going on? Let's go Penguins. Welcome in. Thanks for joining us. Now, stick around. First intermission, we're going to drop the gloves, and we're going to go off on a certain topic, a new segment we're going to do every once in a while where Sam kind of gets a little angry and gives his point of view. So stick around to see what Sam drops the gloves about here today. But right now in this period, it's all Leafs all the time. Go Leafs, go. Let's see what they can do. Pick it up and get going. A nice little start in this one. They got a couple of shots on net, some good puck movement, some good things here early. Thanks so much, Mad Jack. Same to you and same to everybody, all my Canadian friends out there. Happy Thanksgiving. I hope you're having a wonderful start to your weekend and hope you'll get some good family time. Yeah, Leo, that was really nice puck movement. Really nice puck movement. I think it was about 45 seconds to a minute of sustained pressure in the Toronto zone. So really, really good effort there. That third line, they had it clicking. They had it going. And, you know, Nylander coming in, he was getting some cycling. The problem when Nylander has that puck is nobody's getting open for him. That's what we got to see. Somebody get open for Nylander to hit that pass. Otherwise, he's just going to keep cycling around. He's just going to keep circling. And that isn't going to help anybody. So we're going to see what takes place and how it's going to be. But I think it's going to be pretty darn good. All right, coming back, Malkin, 800 career assists, looking to add more to his total. They're back from commercial break, and we are ready to drop the puck in the pen zone. Toronto off the draw, another blast from the point, rebound. Domi trying to pull the trigger, can't do it, battling for it here. And the Penguins going to throw it up off the glass. This coming out, Domi going to grab it, send it across to Robertson and over the line, feeds it to Pacioretty. Patch sending it across, but Domi couldn't get it as he was taken down at the top of the zone. Back around, Pittsburgh now, they're on the move. Cody Glass, he's going to pass this one up. Carlson just chipping it in. He's going to take a little bump from Pacioretty. Going down in the corner, Riley sending it around, comes in front, knocked down. Penguins cycling around, Glass with it on the other side. He shoots, that one goes just wide. Morgan Riley going to dump this one up, and this is going to go all the way down the ice. And this is going to be an icing call and come right back into the Maple Leaf zone. Good work. Too bad they got the icing call, though, but I like how they're setting up. I like the presence. They seem like they're doing all right. You're just coming in. Welcome in. Mike, thank you so much. Same to you and yours. Appreciate all the Thanksgiving wishes. Again, welcome in, everybody. 13, just over 13 minutes to go here in period number 1. Off the draw, Toronto going to flip this one back out of the zone. Racing for it is Nick Robertson. He's getting up here on Grizzlick. Now he's going to peel back, and Grizzlick will carry this one up. He's going to slide it ahead up to the line. Pittsburgh going to flip this one in the corner. Toronto defense, McCabe there. McCabe going to flip it around the boards. Penguins cut it off. They put it again deep in the zone. Rust in there getting up, trying to move this one. Ekman Larson, he's going to grab it, and he's going to cycle away. Has to get away. Nice little touch pass. Here comes Matthews. Matthews trying to make a nifty move around Crosby. Can't do it. Picked up here by Bouvier. Down around to Letang. Matthews up on him with a couple stick lifts. Toronto steals, gets it in front. Nyes is taken down. Here's Ekman Larson throwing it towards the net. Matthews going around behind. Letang up on him. Crosby and Matthews going in the corner. They are playing around. Comes over to Nyes. Nyes trying to deke around, trying to get it in front. Can't do it. Trying to use the feet to drag and kick the puck. Can't do it. The Penguins can clear this one down. Road Warriors, what's going on? Welcome in. Here's a cross ice pass, dropping right in front. And again, Holmberg couldn't see that one. It was knocked to his feet. Bobby McNabb putting it in the corner. Holmberg picking it up. Riley pinching in. Now he's going to pull back. Holmberg up to Riley. Riley going cross ice. Here's Tanev. Shot. That one is blocked and knocked down. Turning and going. Here is Raquel. Raquel going to pass it off. It comes to Carlson. Carlson, little flip pass. Here's the shot. That's going to go wide. Stopped by Carlson again. Deflected to the side of the net. Pass through the slot. Nobody can grab that one. Pittsburgh going to keep this one in. Cycling along. Pittsburgh doing a really nice job in the offensive zone. They've actually been taking turns doing a really nice zone. Richard, same real record as Toronto. Here's a quick shot. That one is going just wide. Pittsburgh's been doing okay, but not great. So Bunting going to carry this one back. That's going to be another icing call. Always nice to see Michael Bunting back here, back out on the ice. A lot of you know I was a huge Michael Bunting fan and still am. So Pittsburgh, they are 1 win, 1 loss, Richard. 1 win and 1 loss. So the same as us.
His teammates about an extra, 10, 15 seconds.
So let's go. Drop the puck. Nope, they're going to put the players back and do it again. Let's go.
They'll probably take the trade of getting the season opening assignment and tonight's home opener.
Scramble off the draw.
Terrific in Montreal.
It's dropped there in the corner, trying to come up with it. Around behind the net, Pittsburgh in here. Pittsburgh doing a nice job.
Back to the line, that shot fronted. Ricochet to McMahon, doesn't clear, kept in.
Back across.
Hot shot there.
And a nice save by Stolar. Stolar's doing an excellent job. He really is. The bunting madness was always entertaining. Remember when the ref, yeah, Prep, that was so funny. When the ref got up and shoved Michael Bunting through the doorway to get off the ice, and he was like, what did I do? That was awesome. That was absolutely awesome. Really funny. Thanks, Mad Jack. Yeah, they did a really nice job with this third jersey, and they got kind of the black highlights and the blue leaf. A very nice job. Alan, thank you. I plan to. Same to you, my friend. All right, 10:46 to go. Shots are now equal. Off the draw, this is coming back around. Toronto going to play this one up. Knocked down by Crosby. Cross putting it across from his knees. Bouvier, he fell. Bouvier trying to keep this one in. Now he's going to cycle it around. Crosby floating in the corner. Little reverse hit here by Toronto. And the Leafs going to bring this one out. Ekman Larson, he's going to carry it to the red line. He's going to carry it in. Nice little toe drag by Nyes to stay on side. Shot is going to go in the corner. Letang there to recover. Going to play this one up. Reeves going to chip it in once. Kemp the second time. And they get it out. Here comes Kemp. Kemp going to bring this one in. Playing it in the corner. Reeves going in here after it. Trying to chase this one around. The Pens going to move it. Here comes Pittsburgh. They're breaking in. Here's a shot. Great play. Oh, they're going to give Benoit a penalty. Benoit dove to knock the puck away, and I thought he made a stellar play, but they're going to give him a penalty here for tripping. Anyone remember the jersey design for the All-Stars? Yeah, cartoons. You know, I wasn't a fan of the All-Star jersey last year when it was in Toronto. Wasn't a huge fan of it, and it grew on me. The more I saw it, the white one I actually liked a lot. Some of the other colors drove me absolutely batty, drove me bonkers. But yeah, I'm very curious to see what the design is going to be. It has changed a lot over the years, a lot. So hopefully it's going to be a much better design this year. Magic Samsonov, it's not that he was traded. He was a free agent. He signed with another team. So he didn't get traded. He just signed with another team. So yeah, no Samsonov anymore. Samsonov has officially moved on. If you're just coming in and joining us, welcome in. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button for us. Hit that like. And if you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe. We're 4 subs away from 570. Antonio, how's it going? Welcome in. Thanks for joining us and thanks for being here. A nice hot start to this game. He was good. He was good. You know, he had his moments. I know he was frustrating to watch at times, that's for certain. But yeah, he was good. He was okay. Need to go to get that beer, Leo. Go get it. Prep coming in with the gifted memberships. Prep, thank you so much. And Leo, you have become a channel member courtesy of I Can Prep too. So thank you very much, Prep, and congratulations, Leo. Welcome to the membership squad. You can now play with those custom emojis. All right, we're coming back from this commercial break, waiting for them to get going. Most career goals versus the Maple Leafs: Ovechkin with 44, Crosby with 29, Malkin with 24. Malkin and Crosby looking to add to those totals. 2 minutes on the power play clock for the Penguins. Just under 10 minutes in the first period to go.
Last year, Chris, just were terrible.
Crosby going to take the draw. He's going to get waved out. Malkin coming in now to take it.
And here early on,
Malkin is set against Holmberg. Little scramble draw. Toronto is going to come away with it. Here's Lorentz, and he's going to flip this one down the ice. Lorentz right now is the best pickup in the offseason. He has done so many good things. He's brought up the skill of this fourth line. His penalty killing has been awesome. He's just making good choices on the ice. Pittsburgh going to grab this just outside the line as Toronto is able to clear again. Holmberg watching his man. Letang going to dump this one in. Tanev going around back to get up behind the net. Doesn't come to him. Pens sending it around back to Letang. Letang looking to set it up. This going to Crosby behind the net. Crosby going to send it far side back to Malkin at the point. His shot goes wide. Crosby picking it up. He's going to drop it here for Letang. Letang back to Crosby, who's now at the blue line. Going to leave it here for Letang. Letang looking cross ice, doesn't go. Now he's going to come up the middle. Shoots, he scores! Chris Letang on the power play. Chris Letang just walking in. He picks it up from the blue line. He looks across ice, and then he says, no one's guarding me. No one's coming up on me. Holmberg had turned, and he stumbles. Letang walks right to the bottom of the faceoff circle and absolutely steps into one, and he just rips this. So Pontus Holmberg turns the wrong way, thinks he's going cross ice. So Holmberg goes to the middle of the ice, and after that stumble, could not recover, leaving Letang wide open. Wow. Cam, what's going on? I have a weird feeling Matthews will be in a point drought, then the floodgates open. I hope it's not a long point drought. So the Penguins taking up the lead here. Let's see what the Leafs can do to respond. Domi going to throw this across, trying to get it to Robertson. Robertson going in on the forecheck, taking his man Grzelcyk into the corner. Football tonight, Croatia 2, Scotland 1. Scotland equalized in the last minute only to have the goal disallowed. Oh, Richard, those disallowed goals are brutal. Penguins going to come across. Again, Letang putting the Penguins up 1-0 on the power play. Another power play goal given up by the Maple Leafs. That's 3 in 3 games. 3 power play goals in 3 games the Maple Leafs have given up. Danny T, what's going on? Welcome in. In 2 minutes, the game will be tied. Danny's calling it. He's saying, in 2 minutes, this is going to be tied up.
It's been something that
let's see. Can they do it? Will they do it?
Playoffs a lot to do with special teams, and last year
off the draw. Penn's going to win this one back to the line. This is going to be kept in. Penguins missed the playoffs in the last 2 seasons. They're looking to end that drought. It's going to be a long season for them. They're going to have to battle hard. Penguins, one of the oldest average age teams in the league right now, is Nola Chari going to take his man down. David Kemp is tied up in the corner with Cody Glass. They're battling for this. Big battle. Morgan Riley takes it away from Achari. And Ekman Larson cycles it around. It's kept in by the Penguins. Riley going to go the other side now. They're going to keep it in again. Comes back to Riley. Riley, somebody get in there and help him out. David Kemp does, gets it to Ekman Larson. Malkin comes up and takes it away from him. Malkin putting it across. Toronto's going to steal. Fed it across. Here comes William Nylander, and he has it taken away from Ryan Graves. Graves taking it away from Nylander. Back over the line comes Malkin. Malkin, he's going to get a weak hit here by McCabe. Toronto's sending it around, and Benoit going to play this up. Nylander getting it out of their own zone, now bringing it back in. He has it on the near side of the ice. Going to feed this back. Benoit across. Toronto. Nothing doing. They're going to change some lines. Benoit going to dump this one in. Matthews going to go in here after it. Matthew Nye's taking his man out. Matthews misses the cutoff. Here comes Pittsburgh, going to flip this one up. And a high stick is going to knock this one down. And finally, Pittsburgh touches up. So high sticking, whistle comes. Yikes. So the Penguins exploding here. Toronto's got to find a way back into this one. They can certainly do it. Yeah, Cam, it's still early, though. It's still early. One is a tribute to their player. Oh, Richard, that's nice. Sad, but nice. Penguins off the draw. Going to put this one in. This coming down around the corner. McCabe going to cycle it across. Nice. He can't get it out. Toronto struggling in their own zone. Here's a cross-ice pass. Russ put it through. Matthew Nye stumbles and falls, and it's picked up by Matthews. Austin Matthews. Cross. Marner going back down. It hits a leg, and again, the Penguins going to take this one away. They're going to flip it down the ice. Trying to come through. The referee getting in the way. Here's a long shot. Stellaris is going to grab it and hang on to it. So a lot of stoppages, a lot of back and forth. but the puck really bouncing all over the place. Welcome in if you're coming in and just joining us. Thank you for being here, whatever platform you're watching on. Again, make sure you hit that thumbs up button or hit that like wherever you're watching. Tap the screen or hit the thumbs up. And of course, if you're on YouTube, give us that subscribe. Hit that subscribe button for us. Off the draw. The number twos are battling. McGarty and Benoit going to come around behind the net. Domi going to cut around, and he picks it up. Domi, he's going to stop. Nice little move to deke out his man. Domi coming in. He's going to stop again, giving it to Benoit. Benoit tries to go back to Domi and gives the puck away. Good effort by Domi, but they couldn't make anything happen. Timmins going to cycle this one back around. Benoit going in the corner. Pittsburgh winning the little battles right now. Back to the line, cross ice pass. They throw it towards the net. Hits behind and rotates. There's another shot. Stolar's got a piece, and it goes over and deflects into the corner. Robertson going to tip this one to the line and out. 5.5 minutes. 5.5 minutes remaining here in the first period. And this has been a tough one. Here comes Letang. He's going to play this in the middle. Russ is going to get it across. Here's Toronto going to play this one up. Reeves has it in his skates. He's going to play it ahead. David Kemp bringing it in, gets it to Lorentz, and he throws it to the corner. Reeves, he's going to grab it. Reeves trying to make some moves, gets it back to the line. There's a long shot steered aside. Kemp with the rebound, fires it in front. Here's Toronto walking the line. Ekman Larson tries to tip this one in, but he didn't get it in deep enough. Pittsburgh is going to turn and go. Here comes Hayes. Up and over the line, Kevin Hayes putting it towards the net. Stolar's looking for it. It was down in front. Toronto puts it around the boards. It stays in. Not enough mustard to get that one out. Toronto battling across. Again, Penguins' goal came on the power play. Back down in the corner. The Cave, he's going to flip this up. Kemp can't get it. He's tied up with his man. And now the Maple Leafs get this one down the ice. The fourth line going to peel off. Real international football is you can play from the land of your birth, where your parents came from. This guy was born in Greece. The English parents who chose to play for Greece. Oh, thank you. Richard, I had no idea you could do that. Thank you for the explanation. Here's Bobby McMahon down in the Penguin zone. Yours is welcome in. Putting it in front. It's taken away by the Penguins. 4 minutes to go now. 4 minutes to go. This down in the corner. Penguins going cross ice pass. Malkin tries to bat it out of the air. He cannot do it. Penguins still coming. Here's a shot. And they still have it. Penguins working this one through. Keep 6. What's going on? Good to see you. Down in the corner, back to the line. Penguins just doing all kinds of things. Doing great things, the Penguins are. And Toronto has no answer. They're just not even skating right now, floating through the neutral zone. This has been my problem most of the last couple games. Just floating around. Crosby coming away in the corner. Going to feed it back to the line. Cross ice for Letang. He's going to shoot again. Stolar's going to make that stop. Riley going to throw this one down the ice. Toronto. Nylander knocked it out of the air. It's a high stick, so he's got to peel away. Here comes Letang. Letang up over the line. Going to drop it here. Rust is going to sail this one through the neutral zone. Battle going on, and they're going to feed it to the line, held in. Back to Letang. He shoots, and that's going to be blocked by Matthews. Matthews to Marner. Marner, he's flying. Nice. Dragging that leg, staying on side. Marner cycling back around. Now he's going to send it in the corner. Matthews trying to get there, as was Nyes. They couldn't. Letang getting it around to the point. And using the feet, the Penguins going to kick this one out. 2:40 to go. Here comes Nyes to Matthews. Matthews shooting right on. Nice save. Great save by the Penguins keeper. And the Penguins get it all the way down the ice. Matthews was right in there. Had a room, elected to shoot. Pass across to Domi. That's going to hop over his stick. 2:20, and this is an icing call. So this is coming all the way back. Wow, was that close.
Here, but a quick little turn transition. Looks like the puck's going the other way. A quick up as the Penguins try a change. Nice, real good move there.
Very, very close play. Matthews getting a shot, though. That's the start, right? You got to get some shots. Almost put it over his shoulder.
He gets the start, as you said tonight.
39 home goals last season, led the NHL. Matthews was awesome at Scotiabank Arena. He's looking to get it going again here this season. Morgan, hello there. Welcome in. Pittsburgh off the draw. They have possession yet again. Eller sending this one around behind the net.
Taken to the boards.
Digging, they get it out. Penguins still fishing this one around. Timmins now, he's going to move this one up. And the Leafs going to put it across. Pacioretty takes the pass. He's going to dump this one in. Keep Six coming in with the super chat. Thank you, Keep Six. Patches with the fourth line. Go, Leafs, go. Patches has been doing all right. Thank you so much for the super chat, Keep Six. Here come the stick taps for ya. Going to dump this one in. Back around, and they clear. Penguins putting it down the ice. Stolar is out to stop it. He's going to set it up. Look out. McCabe had his pocket picked. Michael Bunting with a great play. This coming around with a shot in my elastic band. This shot, I don't know where that went. Here comes Reeves. He's going to try and fish this one out. Lorentz going to chase this one down. He's the first one there. Lorentz going to reverse it behind. In front, David Kemp with a shot. Reeves trying to jam it in. And the fourth line with a nice opportunity yet again. Wow. The fourth line for Toronto making things happen. That was pretty awesome. Very, very good job. They came in. They were digging in there. Fourth line for Toronto. Getting the best, one of the best chances of today's game. Again, welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. 80 likes on the board. Great job. 20 more likes to go. If you haven't hit that thumbs up, hit that thumbs up. And of course, if you have not yet subscribed, 4 subs away from getting to 70, 9 subs to get to 75. Hit that subscribe for us. We'll be back here tomorrow night with the Battle of Alberta, the Calgary Flames and the Edmonton Oilers, and that's going to conclude our 5 games in 6 nights for the opening week of hockey. If you don't know who we are, if you've never watched with us before, if you've just kind of tuned in and are listening in the background, thank you for being here. We like to call our hockey. We love our hockey, and we're happy that you chose to stick around and enjoy it with us. So thanks for being here. Leafs in a little bit of trouble. It's not for not shooting. They have 10 shots on net. They've been doing a nice job there. They're winning some faceoffs. The problem becomes those 10 shots have, again, not been super high quality shots. They're shooting it at the goaltender. They're not opening him up. They're not making him move. Maybe it's the first 2 minutes of the second period the Leafs score. Maybe so, Danny T. Maybe so. Just remember, if we eat all the margarine, it would be a butter world. I like that one. Nice. Pacioretty was a Habs fan and played, but now he's on the Leafs. Now he's on the Leafs fan. Hey, I'm okay, Magic. I'm okay. Listen, I get it's a business. You're going to go where you go. The Habs, Montreal fans booed him like crazy when he was there. So he has come out and he said he's happy to be in Toronto. He's happy to be a Maple Leaf. And the Leaf jersey suits him well. So I'm happy to have him. You know, again, he's not going to play top 6 minutes. He will get some power play time, but he's going to be a bottom 6 player. And if he's okay with his role, I think that's okay for me. And if eats pucks for breakfast. All right, here we go. 110. Pittsburgh's going to win this in their own zone. They're going to get it out. Ekman Larson back with it. Gives it to Matthews. Matthews tried to pass it back to Riley. Missed his target big time. Matthews back to pick it up. Going to come around. Coco, what's going on? Leaves 100%. Doug Gilmore. Oh, Coco, Gilmore was awesome. Gilmore was so good. We need that Gilmore type player. Penguins going to put this one in. It's knocked down. Marner goes between the legs to Ekman Larson. He's going to put it across ice. Toronto looking to set it up. They're switching some players. And finally, McCabe is just going to send this one down in the corner. 30 seconds to go in the first period. This coming around the side. Domi going to keep this one in. Comes to the line and out. Toronto going to turn it around back to McCabe. He's going to flip it in again. Nylander going in here. The dump and chase game is not working. The dump is getting in, but the chase has come up empty almost every time. Penguins bringing it in. It's turned over. 10 seconds to go. Leafs have a chance. Nylander drops to Domi. Domi putting it across. McCabe shoots. Bobby McMahon with a shot, and Nylander gets dumped in front of the net. So good chance here by the Maple Leafs.
Here's Crosby with the drop pass.
I love Stellaris dark pads. Yeah, Cam, they're so good. It's like Felix Potvin used to have back in the day. That's what it reminds me of, right? It reminds me of a Felix Potvin style pad. But Bobby McMahon, again, putting it just on the chest, on the arm. You got to put it around the keeper, not at him. 3 seconds left to go. And this first period is coming to an end. Buzzer's going to go. The opening is done. Stick around as we drop the gloves. We got some beef. All right, here we go. Before we drop those gloves, we're going to get into it. Let's review all the stats. 10 shots for the Maple Leafs, 7 for the Penguins. And Leafs had one right at the end, so that should get updated to 11. When we take a look, when we break it down, 7 hits for Toronto, 5 hits for the Penguins, 8 faceoffs to 7. Toronto with the lead there as well. However, Pittsburgh, they got the power play goal. They go 1-for-1. Toronto, again, no power play opportunity in the first period. 7 giveaways for Toronto, 6 for the Penguins. Another game where the Leafs have a high number of giveaways in the first period. That just doesn't work. They got to do better than that. Too many giveaways. Only 1 takeaway as well, which is not so good. However, 10 block shots to 3 block shots, so that's good. They are getting out there blocking shots. The power play goal scorer was Chris Latanger. He gets his first from Crosby and Malkin, each of them now with 3 assists. The penalty came to Simon Benoit as he tripped up Cody Glass in the corner. Keep 6 has a big question. All right, what's your big question, Keep 6? Joseph Woll. So is your question about Joseph Woll? What's wrong with them? What are they going to do with them? Well, Joseph Woll has some back tightness. He was put on the IR, so he's out for at least 7 days. So we might see Woll next week, but I guess he'll get evaluated once, well, I'm sure he's being evaluated constantly, but once those 7 days come to an end. I have a signed book by Gilmore. It's called Killer, and Gilmore was, yeah, I know that book, Coco. I know that book for sure. All right, let's get into it. This first period wasn't the best for the Maple Leafs. Lots of shots. Their passing was kind of meh. It was better than the last game, but it was kind of meh. Again, their dump and chase game, they got to switch it up because that is not working at all. Berube won't hesitate to replace him. That's right. You got to earn your spots. Is the Leafs win or the Penguins? So I think the Leafs should win this. I think it was going to be like a 3-2 game. It still could be, but that's kind of where I had. Berube's tearing them apart in the dressing room. Cam, you're probably not wrong. All right, let's drop the gloves. Let's get into it. So here's the beef. Here's the deal. Let's go. So what is the deal with parents today? Now, I know a lot of you in the chat, you're parents. You might not be hockey parents, but you could be sports parents. You could be dance parents. You're parents of your kids, or maybe you don't have kids. Maybe you're an aunt or an uncle, but you're in a world where there's kids. And if you've been to the hockey rink, if you've been to watch these kids play, you've seen the parents I'm talking about, the ones that are screaming and shouting and demanding and over the top ridiculous when they're going to a house league game or a minor league kind of rep game. These parents think that their kid is perfect. These parents think their kid is perfect. And I know we see it a lot in the rinks, but it exists in the schools as well. So I'm going to say this. I get so frustrated. Don't come for us, dance moms. Prep, you know exactly what I'm talking about, and I'm sure all of you feel the same way. We get so frustrated when there's the parents screaming in the stands at a house league game that these kids need to do more, play better, make the save. This kid sucked, that kid sucked. My kid is the greatest on the face of the planet. Everybody else sucks. Well, I have a problem with this. I have a problem with these parents that think their kids' shit don't stink. I have a problem with these parents who think their kids don't do wrong. I have a problem with these parents, whether it's on the ice, on the dance floor, on the basketball court, or in school with these kids who instigate, they bully, they pick, they nudge, and as soon as someone stands up to the bully, they scream bloody murder. They scream, "How dare they touch my child? How dare they insult my child?" Well, I got news for you. In this day and age, it's all how we parent our kids, and we teach about respect. Respect is so important. Respect at any level, in the schools, on the ice, in the National Hockey League. You have to respect your coaches. You have to respect your teammates. You have to respect your peers. You can't go and bully somebody and not answer for it. Ridley Gregg, the other day, we know him, slap shot into the empty net, Morgan Riley goes on him. Ridley Gregg took a high shot on Kirby Dach. And Kirby Dach later in the game came and said, "Hey, we got to go." And they dropped the gloves and they sorted it out. If you're going to wrong somebody, if you're going to do somebody, you need to own it and be accountable. That's at the national level. When we come down to the house league level, the kids, the teenagers, the less than teenagers, be accountable. Parents, be responsible for your kids. Teach them right from wrong. And sometimes kids have a hard time with their emotions. If somebody's having a hard time because your child is instigating, your child is being a bully, your child is being an ass. Well, if that kid can't control his emotions anymore because he's taken abuse for so long and he stands up for himself, how dare you scream that your child is innocent? It could be as something as your child has been picking on another child for years. Things like calling them names, things from pushing them. It could be in the locker room telling your goaltender, "You suck, you can't stop anything." It could be on the team dance floor saying, "Hey, you missed a turn, you missed a plie." If you're going to talk and you're going to get loud, it's going to come back at you. We teach our kids about respect. We teach our kids what's right from wrong, but we also teach our kids about self-defense. We also teach our kids it's okay to stand up from a bully if after time and time and time again, nobody is there to put an end to it. And that comes down to the parents. As simple as maybe your child drops their sunglasses on the floor. They're taking off their hat, their sunglasses falls. And your bully comes over and he stomps on the sunglasses and he mashes them into the floor. And the person is calling for help, says, "Hey, get off my glasses," and your child doesn't. They go to ask the teacher and the teacher tries to separate it and nothing happens. Your kid is still grinding it in. Well, hey, if you're being a bully and somebody comes and puts you in a headlock to restrain you, to stop you from being a bully, parent, it's your responsibility to teach your kid to be accountable for his actions. To take the stance to say, "My kid didn't do anything. If the glasses got broken, it must have been his fault. Oh, the goalie, I didn't say he sucked. If my kid is getting upset because the goalie isn't stopping anything, well, my kid is doing his part." When did parents give up all responsibility to teach their kids right from wrong and to be accountable? When did parents become entitled little punks? If you can't parent, find somebody who can help you. Maybe go get therapy and say, "I'm having trouble with my child. My child is a goon. My child is a bully. My child has psychological problems and I don't know how to deal with it." Don't dismiss it. Reach out and get help. How many NHL players do we see out now going to the NHL Players Assistance Program, right? Jack Soupy Campbell, who spent so much time with the Maple Leafs, reached out and has to go to the Player Assistant Program. Campbell's having a hard time. Not that I want to blame Jack Campbell's parents, but I bet you Jack Campbell has struggled his entire life. I bet you at every level he's played, he's been hard on himself. We saw it in Toronto on the Amazon for All or Nothing series. When they lost in the playoff, Campbell, sobbing, crying uncontrollably in the locker room, had to be consoled. This happens at every level. Again, it's on the ice, it's on the basketball court, it's on the turf, it's in the schools. We want to teach kids respect. We want to teach kids to value the importance of being part of a team. But when a member of that team says it's your fault, I did everything wrong, it's your fault, that doesn't fly. That's not what a team does. When you're on the ice, if I'm a goaltender and I let in a couple of goals, yeah, sure, I feel terrible. But my team needs to look at themselves. The goaltender is the last defense. If someone is coming on a breakaway and they score, what does that mean? It means the forwards blew their coverage. It means the defense were out of position. If it's 5-on-5 and the person on the other team scores from the slot, what does it mean? It means the defensemen didn't move their people out of position. The defense didn't clear out the front of the net. The forwards didn't come back and back check. It's a team game and everybody has a role to play. Sure, the goalie might let in some. Sure, the goalie might make mistakes. We're all human. Forwards make mistakes. Defense make mistakes. Referees make mistakes. So do goaltenders. When you're in school, everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has a bad day. Kids will be kids. Kids will fight with each other. Kids will pick on each other. But it's about how they grow and learn from those lessons. It's about how they come back from those situations. If you're one of those parents and you know your kid is constantly egging somebody on, constantly pushing and pushing and pushing, and a parent of that person who's getting bullied reaches out to you and says, hey, I think we have a situation we need to deal with. Hey, I don't think this is a good way for these two kids to grow up together. Don't just turn around and say, well, it's your kid's fault. My kid's an angel. That's not how society works. Prep coming in with the $2 super chat. I'm not ashamed to teach my kid to pop you one. You know what, Prep? It should never get to that. It should never get to the point where somebody has to take physical violence on their own. In the schoolyard, we have teachers on duty, but teachers today don't want to deal with it. They say, go figure it out on your own. We have referees on the ice. The referees trying to facilitate it. And again, I don't want to be hard on the younger referees because they're growing up too. A lot of them in the smaller leagues, they're teenagers, they're young kids, they're learning too. It's all about respect, accountability, and learning from our actions. If you're the type of parent, if you're the type of person that says, hey, my kid's an angel, my hockey player is perfect, the whole world is screwed up, you're all messed up, but my kid is perfect, well, then the double bird to you. Everybody needs to do their part. And when it falls apart and it breaks down, not cool. When people try to deal with things like adults, a lot of the time when children act more like adults than adults do when they're trying to resolve a situation, you know we have a problem. You know, there are some parents out there that I personally know that are on hard times, and we hate to see it on hard times. But it's unfortunately who those people are on hard times feel like they deserve the world because they're on hard times. They feel they're entitled to everything because they're on hard times. Well, some people that are on hard times are in unfortunate situations and they try to make the best of it. I'm sorry you're on hard times. I'm sorry things don't go your way. But sometimes you got to open your eyes and say, you know what? I'm raising kids that are doing the wrong thing. And sometimes you have to take accountability for your kids' actions to help them become better people. So why am I dropping the gloves on this topic tonight? Because I think it's important. We are all adults. We are all people that have an influence around us. We're all people in social circles. Everybody can do their part. You've heard the expression, if you see something, say something. Usually that's going into a very negative place. But it works the same in your social circles, your social situations. If you have a friend and you happen to recognize that your friend's kids are doing bad things, as a friend, it's your responsibility to say, hey, you might want to have a conversation with your kids. Now, it's not easy, right? You need a license to drive a car. You have to be of a certain age to vote. You need a license to drive a boat. You don't have to have a license to have a kid. There's no instructions that come with having a kid. And we see the issues a lot of adults have when they get in the NHL, when they get to these big leagues. It all starts at a young age, and they need to have the parenting to help them go through. If you watch the Vince McMahon story on Netflix, Vince McMahon, who's arguably one of the best sports and entertainment promoters of all time. We know he's being accused of a lot right now, but in his documentary, he talks about, all the abuse and all the issues he suffered as a kid. That stays with you for life. So I ask you, if you see something, a friend, a colleague, a family member, and they're going through a hard time or their kids are going a hard time, offer to help them. Be a friend. Help correct these situations. Let's not let another generation of people grow up to be bad people because their parents didn't want to admit their child wasn't perfect. It's a hard thing to have. It's a hard thing to look at yourself and say, you know what? I'm raising a kid who has a problem. But you know how you can help them? Talk to somebody. Get them help. It's very difficult to do, but I guarantee you, you will be better. They will be better. And I hate to bring up Soupy Campbell again, Jack Campbell, but if he would have got the help he needed when he was younger, he would be in a much better place today. We've seen a lot of pros go to rehab, get help. Why are they doing this as an adult? Because as a child, they had a very difficult time. So again, my ask to all of you as I close is if you see somebody who needs help, if you have a friend, if you see a child who is just doing bad things at school, reach out to that parent. Have a difficult conversation with them. I promise you, we will all be better at the end of the day. Thank you so much for letting me drop the gloves and get on that. Thank you for getting out there. Use words, not violence. But if you put a quarter in the jukebox, you better be ready to dance to the song Road Warriors. That's just it. We should all be able to solve these things with our words. We should all be adults. But if you're going to poke the bear's going to bite. And there's only so much that bear is going to wait of you sitting and doing this. Because if you do this for long enough, that bear is going to poke back. Thank you all so much. Let's do a better job. And let's make sure we can help people who need it. Sometimes they're not going to ask, but it never hurts to offer. First intermission is done. We dropped the gloves. I think we pounded that one out, and I appreciate all of you. JDA, thank you so much for everything. Appreciate you very, very much. Celebrating your anniversary. Let's go. Time for a second period of action. Let's see how this one is going to play out. There's only one bear, and that's the Boston Bruins. Jay, way to spin it. I love that. That was great. Oh, thank you all so much. Let's hope the Maple Leafs play better. Let's hope they pick this one up. Let's hope they get going. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you so much for hitting those likes, hitting those subscribes. We're just here to help spread the word. That's all we're doing. Peter, what's going on? Bev is a bully always. Oh, Peter. All right. How about we play some hockey? Second period action coming up right now. Erica, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for joining us. Kevin, what's going on? Words of wisdom. Here we go. Second period is underway. Puck is dropped. Game time. Pittsburgh's going to win it. They're going to flip this right into the Leafs zone.
So we start the second period. There's Oliver Ekman-Larsson who had 4 of the 10 leads.
Just coming around. Here comes Toronto. Up and over the line. They're going to bring this one in. Cross-ice pass trying to hit Marner. Cannot do it.
Matthews, Marner, and
This
Nye
being
trying
worked
to
back
get
at the line. Marner with it. Marner tries to send it across. Hit Matthews in the back of the helmet. He didn't see it. He's got to pick this one up and get a move on. This coming down. Morgan Riley. He's going to play it around. Comes out. Hits the linesman's skate. Deflects to the center ice line. No Chris Tanev on the Leaf bench. No Chris Tanev. This could be problematic. Here comes Toronto breaking in. 2-0. Domi to Nylander. Scores! Big Willie style. Big Willie Styles from Domi. Nice play. Toronto ends up on a 2-0, and Willie Nylander puts this one home. Domi was coming right in. A little pump fake, a backhanded pass to Willie, and Willie puts it in. Just buries it. Matthew Nyes was following up for the rebound. What a setup. What a play. Jeff, how's it going? Get that pickle man going, AAU. Get that pickle man coming out. Big Willie Styles. Getting jiggy with it. This coming around down. Stolar's going to stop it. We are all squared away at once. This coming around back across. Joseph, I wish I could, but I can't, my friend. Back in the corner. This is going to go up and at a play up into the glass. Dawson, what's going on? Welcome in. That was stupendous. Prep with that $2 super chat. Sorry I bully you about your Panthers sweater. Prep, I wouldn't have it any other way. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That's so funny. 1846, Toronto tying it up here on the board. Willie, his first, Domi, his second assist. This coming around in the side, Pittsburgh gonna cycle, throwing it in front. It's deflected to the corner. Pacioretty trying to get there. He's gonna come up with the puck. He's gonna flip this one up. Holmberg racing for it. He got tripped up. Back to pick it up is Graves. His pass got intercepted. And it comes back to the Maple Leaf defense who play this down the ice. But that's going to be an icing call. So Tanev has now returned to the bench. So that's good news. Tanev wasn't on the bench here to start the period. He's back out now, giving the legs a little bit of a test. Cycling back and forth. Triton 299, sorry I bully you for any team you're rooting for. Triton. You guys are so funny. Thank you, Triton. I appreciate it, buddy. Thank you for the super chats. We'll get those stick taps going for the super chats. I asked Sam about his Panther sweater too. They should take Sam's Canadian citizenship away. This being deflected in the corner. Crosby going to pick it up. He's going to feed it to the line. Here's a one-timer. Stolar's going to knock this one in the corner. Letang at 83 miles an hour. Pittsburgh coming again. Another shot. Deflected and it's off the post. Crosby goes flying into the net. Holmberg, I think, was on top of him. They're still working this one away. Another one-timer, and Stolar's going to stop that one. Ekman Larson going to send this down the ice, and it's going to be another icing. Oh, nope, they wave it off. They say no. Here it comes. Rusty's going to bank this one all the way up off the boards. Matthews going to intercept. Tried to pitch it ahead to Marner. Couldn't do it. Pittsburgh takes it away. Nye's taking his man into the boards. Matthews with it, getting it over to Tanev. Tanev throwing this one up the middle to Marner. Marner going to dump this one in. This coming around behind the boards. Knives up on his man. Held in at the line. Shot right in front. It's there. They shoot. They score. Matty Nyes. Matty Nyes. There we go. Matthew Nyes. Beauty. Putting this one in. The Leafs up 2-1. What happens if the Leafs and Panthers match up? Who you rooting for? Jay, I always go for Toronto first. Toronto's always my number one team. So anytime they do pair up, Leafs are always my choice. But again, if Florida wins, I'm not upset. So nice job. It came off the boards in front of the net, right to Nyes. Matthews was at the side of the net. But he puts this one in, and the Leafs now take a 2-1 lead here in the second period. Second period, last year they scored the most in. Looking to do it again. Berube Talk must have woken them up. Yeah, call it exactly. Richard, a very nice goal. Well played, sir. Well played. Malkin going to send this one around. Didn't get a lot of oomph on it, so Toronto's going to pick it up. They're going to flip this one all the way down. Pittsburgh back with it. They're going to play this one ahead. Down the corner now. It's going to be a ice. Nope, they wave it off. McCabe coming in with a bump up on his man, Ricard Raquel. Nyes with the first. Riley and Marner picking up the assist. Reeves going to knock this one down. Still no point here for Matthews. David, how's it going? Len, what's going on? Shot in front. Reeves going to pick this one up. Dubas and Spezza, his water boiler at the rink. Len, probably. I'd imagine so. Putting this one across. They haven't showed them yet, though. Domi down low, bringing this around in the corner. Penguins going to take it away. A good 4 minutes here to start period number 2. Up over the line. Eller turning around, going to rotate this one down. Benoit can't come up with it. Bobby McMahon trying to get a stick on it. Domi now pinching up. He's going to try and get this one out. Domi has it. Can't get it out. McMahon swiping at it. Domi still with it. He's going to go cross ice to Timmy. Connor Timmins playing this one up to Nylander. Nylander going cross ice. Max shoots. Oh, tried to hit McMahon. McMahon was in front. And McMahon gets run over in the crease. So the arm is up. So is McMahon going to go for goaltender interference? So the pass was coming. Bobby McMahon was there, went for the deflection, couldn't get it. So I believe he's going to the box. So good pass. Nylander trying to thread the needle here. He got it across. The pass, I think that was from Domi, was way behind McMahon. And he bowls over the goalie. Letang comes over with some shots. So in my personal opinion, I think they both should go. Letang should go for the roughing after the whistle, but that won't happen. So Pittsburgh going to go back on the power play. Goalie interference is the call. Pittsburgh on the power play. Let's see if Toronto's penalty kill has learned anything, and they can slow them down. If you're just coming in, welcome in. Make sure you're hitting that like and hit that subscribe as well. Various, what's going on? Welcome in. Let's have a penguin for Thanksgiving dinner. Kevin, I'll pass. Jeff, what's going on? Just like old times, right, Richard? In the corner. Ken's going to move this one across, trying to work this one through to the line. Malkin with it. And Toronto doing a nice job. They're going to get this one out. Not down deep, but deep enough over the line. Penguins last year, their power play was ranked 28th in the league. They are looking to improve. Cross ice pass, hopping over the stick of Crosby. Crosby regrouping, going to put this around behind. Pittsburgh back out in front, putting it across. Carlson. Here's Crosby with a one-timer. Nice shot. Thank you so much for hitting that subscribe. I apologize if I mess up that name, but Castino, is that how you say it? Welcome in. Right in front, Stolarz is down. Pittsburgh on top of them. They dig it out, but the refs blow it down. They blow that whistle. Rustin Stolarz having a conversation there in front of the net. 51 seconds left in the power play. Letang had a chance to move up just like he did last time. Marner kind of got up and took a shot away. But as the puck came in, a nice little shot coming across. Carlson just teed that up and hit the outside of the post. Whew. Very, very close play. Tomorrow night, if you're a fan of Edmonton, a fan of Calgary, we'll be here 8 o'clock, Battle of Alberta, first time this season. I hope you'll come back and join us. Leafs going to send this one all the way down the ice. 40 seconds to go in the power play. Penguins, look out. They're running to the back of the official. Thank you, referee, for doing a little penalty killing for us. Taking a look. Leafs getting in position in the diamond formation. Penguins going to dump it in. Stolarz coming out to stop it. He's going to play this around in the side, and Toronto going to carry it up a little bit. McCabe Going to pass this one up. It's going to go all the way down the ice. And there's Matty Knives, one of the goal scorers tonight, coming in with a hard forecheck. 10 seconds to go as Eller's going to pass this one off, carrying it up. And Riley and Knives with a couple quick sticks. Going to knock it away, and the Maple Leafs clear this all the way down the ice. That's going to do it. Leafs kill this one off. Power play has expired. We're back 5-on-5. Here it comes Pittsburgh again. McGroarty with a shot. It's going to go high and up and out of play. So good job by the Leafs on that penalty kill. Did not give Pittsburgh a good chance to get it set up. But 2 quick goals, 2 minutes apart. William Nylander from Domi and Matthew Knies from Riley and Marner tie it up and take the lead. So nice playing here in this period. When we look at the overall shots in the first period, Toronto had 10, Pittsburgh had 6. In this period so far, in just the first kind of 6.5 minutes, 7 for Pittsburgh, 4 for Toronto. So Toronto now going to look, as they coming off the power play, they're going to look to get in here and get back going. Make sure you vote in our poll at the top of the chat whether you think Matthews is going to get any points tonight. Is he going to get 1, 2, or 3 plus? Or is he going to stay shut out? Make sure you get in on our poll. We'll close it and take a look a little bit later. Hardly noticed the Leafs were man down. Yeah, Richard, they really were moving the puck well. Really moving the puck well on that penalty kill. Much, much better than the first time around. Rich is saying Matty Hattie for sure. Oh, man. If he pulls out a Matty Hattie, that would be something else. I mean, how much fun last year when he was riding on 2 goals. We were waiting. We're like, is he going to do it? Is he going to do it? Is he going to do it? We need more of those games. Those were so much fun. An absolute blast. And again, I know we got some new people coming in. So again, I want to wish everybody in Canada a very happy Thanksgiving. May you have a feast and spend it with family and friends. And if you're not able to, if you're on hard times and you're not able to, get together with some friends. Do a group thing. Get out and remember what you're thankful for. And again, for those who have maybe told a little fib, done something wrong, make sure to apologize. Make sure to right those wrongs and set yourself up for a good close to this year. So let's see, they're coming back from commercial break. 13:27 to go. Jeff coming in with a 199. Go Leafs go. Jeff, thank you so much. First super chat on the live stream. Way to go, Jeff. Thank you for that. Let's get some stick taps for Jeff. Go Leafs go. And let's see them go. Here comes Marner. Going to bring this one in, tipping it up to Knies. Knies in the corner. Trying to send it over to Matthews. He can't get it. Bouvillier, he's going to play this up. Plays it behind Crosby. He had to stop up. And he sends it in. Marner can't get it. It's going to the corner. Pass around, misses everybody. Grabbed at the line. Penguins going to send this one back up. Trying to come in front. Pittsburgh looking. Marner up on his man. I got to say, some nice defensive playing here from Marner on Crosby. Crosby tried to pass it across. Hit Matthews in the skate. Marner coming away from it. Flipping it to the line. Penguins clap it down. Matthews knocking that shot out of the air. He's going to carry it up. Matthews to Knies. Knies going to roll it in the corner. Matthews going in. Matthews coming away with it, laying the shoulder. Oh, and Matthews gives it away to Malkin. Malkin coming up. He tried to go around Ekman Larson, couldn't. Now he plays it in the corner. Stellaris rotating it over to McCabe. McCabe trying to play it up. Comes to Nick Robertson. Robertson off the glass. Robertson, who had an unbelievable preseason, hasn't had that same opportunity here in the regular season, but he's still been playing hard. Onyx, what's going on, buddy? Good to see ya. I, too, run away from weirdos. Crap. Crosby kid is pretty good with his edges. Yeah. Rich, yeah. Might turn into a full-time NHLer. Here's a backhanded right on. Stellaris is going to hang on and make the save. They're going to have a little break in the action here. That's funny. Yeah, this Crosby kid, he's not too bad, eh? I got to give Crosby a ton of respect. Sid the Kid could have taken a lot of money. Instead, only takes, again, $8.7 million. So 8.7, Crosby sticking with his 87 number. And good for him, right? He absolutely deserves it. Absolutely. I mean, Crosby has done so much, not just for the Penguins, but for the game itself. Off the draw, Maple Leafs, Bobby McMahon playing it down. He turns it over. Holmberg, he's backing up. Look out, almost gave it away. Holmberg, yay, he makes me so nervous. Toronto going to flip this one down in the corner. You know, when Tavares comes back, maybe you want to leave Bobby McMahon in and take out Honest Holmberg. There's Bobby McMahon. He actually gets taken down in the corner. Penguins going to flip this one up and down the ice. This boppling around. Pittsburgh coming in. They got 3. Shot, and a nice play by Connor Timmins to break that up. Down around the side of the net, Benoit going to play it ahead. Here comes Toronto. They're going to put this across. Pacioretty trying to get up there. Dumped in, going around the side, and I guess Patch is pulled off to go change. Letang, he's going to cycle it around. Penguins coming up through the middle. Here they come, the 4th line for the Leafs on the ice now. Tanev going to turn, going to work it up to Lorentz. He passes it over. Here's David Kampf. Kampf carrying it in low. He stops, trying to turn around. It's taken away by Glass, and the Penguins coming the other way. 4th line not as effective today, but they're still playing decent hockey. In the corner, being watched by Tanev. Russ trying to put it out in front. Tanev trying to cut this one off. It comes over. Here they come. Lorentz getting it to Riley. Comes out. David Kampf has it just in front of the Penguins bench. Pops out to Lorentz, and he's just going to flip this one up. Where's the puck? Dropping down right on the faceoff dot. Nice little move there. Reeves coming in with a hit. Ryan Reeves shaking the boundaries. Chandler, hello there. Welcome in. This in the corner. Pass is going to miss everybody. Reeves going to hustle off, heading to the bench as the top line coming on. Matthews watching his man. Here's a long pass. Going to roll all the way up. And the goaltender going to grab it, and he's going to play this one around. Penguins with a lot of shooting opportunities, but Toronto doing a good job blocking shots and breaking it down. Nye's going to put it in the corner. Under 10 minutes to go here in period number 2. Over to Matthews. Matthews can't come up with it. This cycling in the corner. Penguins now going to send it down the ice. This looks like it has legs for icing, and it will be. So, Chris Letang, Sidney Crosby, and Evgeny Malkin all factored on the same power play goal for the 48th time in regular season history. Wow. Letang, Crosby, and Malkin all factored on a power play goal for the 48th time in the regular season. They have passed Steve Larmer, Dennis Savard, and Doug Wilson, who did it 47 times for the 5th highest total by a trio in NHL history. That is pretty cool. That is pretty darn cool. Pittsburgh going to flip this one down in the corner. This coming around, trying to scoop it. Tanev getting it up to Robertson. Robertson has it in his feet. Had to get his head up, and he makes a nice move up to Domi. Domi carrying it in. Robertson cutting towards the net. Comes back from Nylander, dragging it across. Backhand is there. Puck drops to the open side, but Pittsburgh able to clear this down the ice. And this is going to be another icing call. Now on that play, Mitch Marner, who picked up an assist on Matthew Nye's goal, recorded his 640th career point to tie Ron Ellis for 7th place in the Maple Leafs all-time list. So Mitch Marner tying Ron Ellis with 640 points for 7th all-time on the Maple Leafs list. That's pretty darn cool. Robertson playing this back to the point, over to Nylander. Nylander to Timmins. Timmins shooting. Robertson with a tip right on. Nice stop by the Penguins tender. Great save as Robertson going to jam that one in. We got a whistle here as the puck came out over, so they're going to blow it down and say, hey, it's an offside. Lundqvist doing a nice job here for the Penguins, stopping 13 of 15, and he's looking okay considering it's only his 2nd NHL start. So good on him. Really good. And again, welcoming everybody. If you're just coming in and joining us, thank you for being here. We're 6 subs away, only 6, to get to 575. If you haven't hit that subscribe, hit that button, sub up. Let's have some fun. Sam, what's going on? Welcome in. Brian, hello there. No stranger to danger. What's going on? Ellis was a Downsview secondary student. I didn't know that. A rare lazy Saturday evening for me, and now I get to enjoy some hockey. Sam, I'm glad to hear that you can put your feet up and enjoy a nice lazy night. Always needed once in a while, for sure. Always good to be lazy. I'm hoping I get some lazy time tomorrow, but I don't think so. Of course, we'll be back at the rink in the morning, maybe the afternoon. We'll get to put our feet up a little bit and have some fun. But I'm stoked for tomorrow. Can't wait to see Calgary and Edmonton go toe-to-toe. Edmonton had a tough start. Skinner chased from the net. What is it going to be against the Flames? A lot of pros picked Edmonton to go all the way, so curious to see how they're going to turn it around. That's correct. Within 2 minutes. Yes, you were, Danny. You were spot on. Ellis grew up in Lindsay. Wow. That's cool. I love that you guys are putting in the info where people grew up. It's always good to know. And there it is. Thank you so much for hitting that subscribe. 570, putting us 5 away now from 75.
Already even played for the Toronto Bulldogs at the Brick Tournament once upon a time.
So,
lost to Adam Fantilli's team in the
let's
final
see.
that year.
Under
now,
10
Jim
minutes
would
to
be
go
here
in period
tonight
number 2.
But
time to get this one going. You guys have been awesome tonight. Thank you for all the support. Appreciate you wherever you're watching. Thanks for tuning in.
So far at last check, and McGroarty and the Penguins trying to follow suit.
9:05 off the draw. Nylander taking that draw. He's going to win it, putting it back to Benoit, who hammers this one in. Jeff coming in with a 9.99. The pair, number 1 fan. Jeff, I love that. Where's my?
Well, just about everywhere.
Oh no,
minor pro.
Here it is.
From
Hang
Alaska
on.
to Florida.
Jeff for that number 1 fan. We're bringing out the number 1 fan, the foam finger. Thank you, Jeff. Get those stick taps going for Jeff. Number 1 fan. Appreciate it. Here they come down to the side. Pittsburgh get a fan on it. They're still with it, cycling it around. Here come the Penguins. Shot's going to go wide in the corner. Trying to bring this one through back to the point. Come on, Leafs. Pittsburgh is coming on. Pittsburgh coming on strong. Putting this around. Malkin cycling it down low. Penn's looking. Penn's still with it. 30 seconds. Taking a shot, Raquel. That one is blocked. Domi coming in, trying to get it to McCabe. He can't do it. Domi going to try coming back around. He gets it to Willie. Let's go, Nylander. Nylander on the way. Panthers down 4-1. Ouch. That doesn't make me happy. Montreal is down, or Montreal is up 2-0. Buffalo is up 4-1. Detroit is up over Nashville. Toronto going to flip this one, trying to get it to the line. Pittsburgh doing a good job. And now here comes Toronto. Kemp with it. He's going to flip this over to Ryan Reeves. Reeves bringing this one in. Sending it along to Kemp. Kemp can't get it. Reeves cycling it around. Penguins intercept Pittsburgh. Long pass to Malkin. He's going to chip this one out. Here comes Tanev back over to Riley. Riley going to turn and move this one across. Long pass up. Pittsburgh going to bounce this one through. Pittsburgh, I don't know what happened there. Kind of rolled off their stick, came to Riley. He puts it over to Tanev. Tanev up the middle. That's intercepted momentarily. Matthews takes it back. Matthews going into the corner. He's battling here against St. Ivy. Coming out in front. Here's Toronto shooting, and that's going to go wide. Ekman Larson with an opportunity. Timmins putting it in. Nyes letting it go. Matthews to Marner. Marner couldn't control. Marner now off the boards. He's going to put it to Nyes. Nyes down to Matthews. Matthews getting pinned up along the boards by Graves. Still with it. Matthews to Marner. Marner shooting. Nyes looking for the tip. It's going to go in the corner. Ekman Larson pinching up. Matthews is open. Oh, he didn't pass it to him. He was in his shooting spot. Here's a shot. That's going to go wide. Matthews was there. He had the stick cocked. He was ready to fire, and he didn't give him it. 40 seconds. This pressure is going. Here's Matty Nyes. Nyes going cross into the high slot with a shot. It's blocked. McCabe to Ekman, or to Timmins. Timmins back to Nyes, to Timmins. Timmins. He's going back to Nyes. Leafs starting to make some changes on the fly here. Nyes getting forced into the end boards. McCabe coming in a pinch. Comes to Bobby McMahon. Back to the line for Matthews. Matthews to Riley. Riley taking a look. He's going to pull up. Here comes a pass across. Holmberg, he's going to send it to the line. Nice working here. Toronto getting that shift. Going to Pacioretty. That doesn't complete. Holmberg grabbing it at the line. He's going to feed this across. Trying to put it across in front. Riley couldn't make it. He's got to go off. He's been on a long time. Penalty coming up here to Pittsburgh. And they finally touch it up.
And I think it's going to be against
What?
Max Pacioretty, is it?
What? They're giving it to Pacioretty?
2 minutes.
Toronto was all over, and they're giving a slashing call to Pacioretty. Oh my goodness, that is not good. It's a penalty. He slashed him on the stick, a little up high on the hands. RAP, what's going on? Welcome in. Matthews gonna score soon. I hope so. I hope so. Yeah, Brian, it was a legit slash. Thank you for hitting those subscribes. I appreciate it so much. 3 subs away from 75. Oh, you know, they had such a good cycle going, such a good shift they're going, and you just have to ruin it by taking a slash. First place that ever lived, Camp Valley Carter, Army Base, and I'm a Leafs fan. We are glad you are. Oh, that was bad. Show you should never give up. Chinese Sea? Okay, I don't know what that is, but okay. That was a bad penalty. Yeah, Antonio, it was a good call. It was a good call, but it was a bad slash. You can't do that. What happened is when Pacioretty came in, he got, oh, where's my camera? He got the slash up. He kind of came across, right? He whacked down. The player had the sticks, the hands on the stick, and the slash came in kind of right below that bottom hand on the hand. So you can't do that. That's going to be called all day long. Prep coming in with that super chat. Prep, thank you so much. Best play-by-play on YouTube. Prep, thank you so much. Make sure, if you guys share that same sentiment, share us out, share that link out. Tell everybody, hey, they're missing out by not coming and hanging out with us. But we appreciate it. And if you are coming in and checking us out, thank you for being here. Again, there's only 2 things you have to do besides enjoy the game. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Thank you all so much. And of course, if you're watching on the talk, hit that follow. Off the draw, Leafs on the penalty kill here. Pens power play. Let's see what happens. This coming around. Working it down low in the corner. Crosby trying to cycle it around. Theo, Sam Eagle, what's going on? Oh, let's not talk about snow. We might get some on Monday. They're calling we might see some light flurry action. I hope it's not so. Toronto going to steal and clear this one all the way down. Oh, a snooker player. Won his first ever title after 17 years on the Pro Tour. Wow, Richard, that's awesome. Rich is feeling Matthews, saying Matthews is going to come up with the shorty. Let's see if it happens. Carlson getting it back to the line. This going down. Crosby trying to get up on there. Look out. The Maple Leaf player Timmins going for it. Crosby kind of tripped him up, and Timmins took a spill. Back around. Raquel playing this to the line. It comes out. Letang has to pull it all the way back. Up to Rust. Rust going to bring this one in. Timmins still going at Crosby. A lot of cross checks and slashes, and the Leafs getting this one all the way down. 50 seconds remaining. Thomas, what's going on? Saskatchewan is killing BC. Wow, 26-8. Saskatchewan has fallen. BC, they've really come on as of late. Matty Nyes trips over the blue line. Penguins still have it, working this one through. This down low in the corner. Penguins playing some catch. Coming across. Here's a long slide coming, trying to go back door. Raquel couldn't pull the trigger. It was there for him. Back in the middle, over to Raquel. Raquel spinning around. Matthew Nyes trying to get some stick lifts on him. Here's a one-timer in front, coming across. Stolarz with some big stops going across. The Leafs clear, and that's going to do it. As the power play expires, back to 5-on-5 hockey. Here's a shot and a big save by Stolarz. 3 minutes, 30 seconds remaining here in the second period. Nylander up over the line. He's going to cycle around. Nylander playing it back to Riley. Riley down low, putting it through. Nice passing here by Toronto. A little too fancy. Back to Domi. To the line. To Riley. Back up top to Ekman-Larsson. Here's Nylander. Nylander wheeling and dealing. He's going to go back across. Here's Domi with a shot. Ekman-Larsson is going to come with the rebound. The Maple Leaf player Nick Robertson is dumped in front. Penalty coming up here to the Penguins. They put it across. Nylander is going to touch it up. He feeds it for Matthews. Matthews misses it. So delayed penalty coming up here to the Pittsburgh Penguins. Domi, across to Matthews. Matthews coming in, up the slot, toe drag, shooting. What a stop. Blomqvist with a huge save off the stick of Austin Matthews. And with 2:37 to go, it's Toronto's time to go on the power play. A lot of people said Tanev was too old, but it looks like he earned a spot. Lincoln, I agree. Tanev, I thought has been great. He has been really, really awesome. Really awesome. Tanev and Lorenz both excellent pickups. So Nick Robertson gets cleared out from the front of the net, which causes the penalty. Matthews, a little toe drag to go around Jack St. Ivany, and he gets the shot off, but a nice save. Here we go, power play time. Marner, Matthews, Nylander, Pacioretty, and Riley. And I really think Riley should come off, and Ekman Larson should be on this top line. Here they come. Florida Park Explorers, our partner channel. What's going on? Welcome from the middle of the ocean. This coming around down the side. Toronto keeping this one in. Nope, not anymore. This coming out and all the way down the ice. Pittsburgh's penalty kill in the first two games. They're 6 for 7 so far, which is pretty darn good. Matthews back with it. He's getting pressured here by O'Connor. Getting it over to Riley. Some changes coming up. 1:25 to go.
This is a power play that's been awfully good.
O'Connor doing a good job really getting up tight on the Leafs. Leafs were 12th on the power play last year. Up over the line. Bringing this one in is Nylander. Nylander getting worked into the corner. The Leafs power play has struggled a lot here to start this period. And again, Pittsburgh going to get it all the way down. Toronto not able to get in, not able to get anything set up. Riley, he misses the puck. Marner has to give it back to him. Cross-ice pass. The captain, Austin Matthews, nifty little move, cutting through the middle. He's going to play this one over. Return feed doesn't get through to Matthews. Matthews has it in his feet, tries to play it back to the point. Marner going to go between his legs to Matthews. Matthews to Marner. Ekman Larson starting to pinch up. Here it comes. Ekman Larson with a bomb. Nice save, and it was right in front. Matthew Nyes couldn't reach it around the goaltender. Marner keeping this one in. Marner going cross ice. Here's Willie. Willie feeding it through the slot. Matthews with it, going to play it back. They have not been able to get Matthews in his position. Now he shoots, and that's a nice stop. Matthews trying to get in his spot. He wants it to the point. Comes to the point. Matthews going back door. Here's the shot. It's going to go high and wide. Toronto, Ekman Larson going to hold this one in. He's going to tee it up. Comes to the side for Matthews. He pulls it in front. So close, but yet so far. Back to 5-on-5 even strength hockey. As the puck comes out, Pittsburgh with some stick lifts. And they send it down the ice. 27 seconds to go. The back end of that power play was much better than we've seen all season. Here comes Domi. He's going to bring this one in. Domi cutting through, going to pass it off. Shot right into the chest of the Penguins netminder. And with 14 seconds, he's going to hang on to it. Wow. Great puck movement. I mean, Ekman Larson came so close. Matthews came so close. Great night for hockey after Thanksgiving dinner. Oh, yeah, gotta love it. To all of our Canadian friends, if you're just joining us, happy Thanksgiving. Hopefully, whether you had your dinner tonight, tomorrow, or Monday, make sure you enjoy some time with family and friends. And if you know somebody who's on a tough time, reach out to them. Ask them if they'd like to join you for Thanksgiving dinner. And another penalty coming up to the Penguins. With 2.1 seconds to go, Crosby touches up the puck. Trip coming up to the Penguins. So 2 ticks will tick off now, but they'll start the third with the man advantage. Banking on money, what's going on? Anytime Pittsburgh loses, it's a win. That's right, Colin. Nobody in front of the net. Got to do a better job getting somebody in front of the net. Tanev was curling around, gets the stick in his skates, and he goes down. Rust is a little rusty today as he takes the tripping penalty and going to go to the box. Let's see what's going to happen here. So they win it. Matthews with a shot right off the draw and a great left pad save by the tender as the horn is going to go. Bing, bang, bong. Great face-off win, and Matthews just ripped it in a quick save. Is able to take that one down. Let's go to the intermission screen and let's chat. All right, here we go. Let's go through all of our stats for today's game. Toronto 228th Battalion NHA was an ice hockey team composed entirely of troops. Battalion of the... I didn't know that, Danny. Thanks for sharing. Thank you for sharing. All right, let's go. Let's break it down. 23 shots for the Maple Leafs, 16 for the Penguins. Leafs also ahead in the hit parade, 14 hits to 9. Face-offs, 16-15, a slight edge there for the Maple Leafs, but 0 for 2 on the power play. Pittsburgh 1 for 3 again. Toronto struggling on the power play. They will start the third with the man advantage, so we'll see what they can do there. 13 giveaways, 8 for Pittsburgh. 13 is too much. Too much. I think they had 8 in the first period alone. 5 takeaways for Toronto, not enough. 10 for Pittsburgh, but 16 block shots for Toronto, 8 for Pittsburgh. That 16 is a good number. Real good. Sanj, welcome in, calling Austin to get 75 this year. Sanj, he needs to start scoring if he's going to hit 75. I think he's going to get 50, maybe over 50. I don't think he's going to get 75. I'll be honest, I don't think he's going to get 60 again. I think he's going to be around that 50 marker. How can Tanev skate almost with a pound of the stick on his back? Yeah, it's crazy. All right, let me scroll this down. Best advice I ever got: if you think a friend is having mental health problems, ask. If they're all right, ask twice. Richard, I absolutely love that. Yes, indeed. We had our dinner today. Scalloped potatoes, pumpkin pie. Oh, John, I haven't had scalloped potatoes in forever. Last time I had them, oh my God, so delicious. So good. Your goal scores. By the way, shall we mention who scored the goals today? In the second period, 2 Maple Leafs. William Nylander picking up his first from Domi, and then Nyes getting his first from Riley and Marner. Overall, a much better period from Toronto. Some good hustle. They were getting in here. Nylander leading all forwards with 13 and a half minutes of ice time. Matthews is at 13:08. Marner at 12:51. Nylander with that one goal. He's had 2 shots in a block. Matthews, he has had 4 shots on net, 2 block shots. However, Matthews with 3 giveaways, and he's only been 44% in the faceoff circle. Mitch Marner, 1 shot on net, 1 takeaway. Matty Nyes has a good line, 2 shots, 1 block, 2 hits. A lot of people paying attention to what Nick Robertson is doing. He has only been on the ice 9 minutes so far, 10 shifts total. He has 1 shot, and he's thrown 2 hits. From the defensive side of things, Jake McCabe leading all defenders at 16.5. Ekman Larson at 15:40, and Riley at 13:55. Jake McCabe has 2 blocks and 4 hits to go with his 1 giveaway. Ekman Larson, 5 shots on net and a giveaway. Riley, 2 shots, 2 blocks, and a giveaway. Tanev, 3 blocks, no shots. Benoit, 1 hit and 1 giveaway. And last but not least, Timmins, he's got 1 block tonight. Solars is playing good, stopping 15 of 16. And of course, the goal Pittsburgh scored was on the power play. If we take a look at the Penguins, Crosby leading all forwards at 13:44, Rust at 12.5, Malkin at 12:18. Crosby, 1 shot, 1 block, 1 hit. Rust, 2 shots, 2 hits. Malkin with nothing doing, and he is a -1, although Malkin does have an assist today. For the defensive side, Letang leading the defenders with 14.5 minutes. Grzelcyk at 14:03. Carlson, 13.5. Pettersson at 12.5. Letang has 1 power play goal, 2 shots, 1 block, and a giveaway. Grzelcyk, 1 shot, 2 blocks. Carlson, 2 shots, 1 block. Pettersson, 1 shot, 2 giveaways. Graves with 2 giveaways. And St. Ivy, who's only played 11:56, he's a -1, but he's got 1 block, 2 hits, a giveaway, and a takeaway. And again, a big shout out to Blomqvist. 21 saves from 23 shots in his second ever NHL start. That is pretty darn good. Denver, how's it going? Welcome in. I don't know if I said hello to you tonight, but welcome in, and thanks for joining us. So that is what's going on here. Let's go around the horn and talk about the scoreboard, the out-of-town scoreboard tonight. Utah up. Oh, Bear Shark, not sure if you're still listening. 5-3, the Rangers losing to the Utah Hockey Club. 3 minutes left to go in the second period there. Montreal at the end of 2 is up 2-0 over the Senators. Red Wings after 2 are up 1-0 over the Predators. Sabres 4-2 now over the Florida Panthers. And I haven't seen, let me check here. I didn't see any updates on Barkov. Barkov, of course, went feet first into the boards the other night in a very serious collision, and hopefully he is okay. I just wanted to see if there were any kind of notes in here about his status, but doesn't look like I can see anything. So I'll have to follow up on that after. Devils are up 4-2 in the second period over the Capitals. Wild after 1 are up 1-0 over the Kraken. Stars 1-0 over the Islanders. And earlier this afternoon, the Bruins 2-1 over the LA Kings in overtime. That is the out-of-town scoreboard. Coming up for the Maple Leafs, they have a little bit of an interesting schedule. So coming up on Wednesday, it's going to be the LA Kings. The LA Kings coming to Toronto. On Saturday, the New York Rangers coming to Toronto. Then they go back-to-back again. Monday, they play the Tampa Bay Lightning in Toronto before heading out to play in Columbus on Tuesday. They then come back to Toronto to play on Thursday versus St. Louis Blues. So a very light next week with only 1 game, but then they got 3 games next week during the weekdays. So next week, light, and then a busy week. We will see Toronto and Boston meeting October 26th. You know that is going to be a good game. They actually play Boston twice, very, very close together, October 26th and again on November 5th. So lots of games on the schedule to look forward to, and I'm looking forward to bringing them all to everybody. Toronto, they had a much better period. What did I like, Sam? What are you seeing that is looking better? Well, I like the jump. I like the intensity is brought up. Their passing was better. Their breakouts were better. And what happens when you have a good breakout? It leads to a much better offensive zone play. So I'm excited that. All right, let's take a little bit of time. Let's bring you into the show. I want to hear your questions. Ask away. Leaf questions. Ask any hockey questions. Heck, ask anything. Let's talk. What do you want to bring to the table? What do you want to talk about? Let me scroll back and make sure I didn't miss anything. Wow. BC really up over Saskatchewan. Wow, Thomas, that is just wild. Wild. What defenseman is going to get traded soon? Jeff wants to know. Who is getting traded soon? Well, Jeff, I think this is going to come down to Timothy Liljegren. I think Liljegren is going to be the odd man out. I personally would like to keep Liljegren. I think Timmins should be the guy. Not a big fan of Timmins. He played great last year. This year he's making me nervous. I have a feeling though they've already made that decision that Liljegren is going to be the guy, and he's going to be on the move. It's unfortunate. They're also looking at moving Yarncroc and potentially Kempf. But I know those are more forwards, but I think Liljegren is going to be the defense that's going. That's the hot take right now. Anyways. How much better can Nyes be? 2 hits, 1 steal, and a goal all in one play. How much do we extend him for? Listen, I love Nyes. I mean, I'm wearing the Matty Nyes jersey right now. I'm a big Matthew Nyes fan. I think this kid is going to be around to stay for a while. He's doing good things, right? He's got some decent size to him, which is impressive. He's 6'2", 210 pounds or so. So he's got some good size. He's got real hockey sense. He's 21 years of age. This is the last year of his kind of entry-level deal. He's a restricted free agent, so he can't go anywhere. But hopefully they do lock him up and they get a good price. I think what I do is I offer him like 5 years and I give him a decent price, lock him up for 5 years with the promise to say after the 5 years, we'll reevaluate and sign you to another 5 or longer at a higher price. I don't think you can give him an 8-year deal and lock him in at some crazy price right now. I go 5 a little lower and then reevaluate. But I think they got to keep him around. So that would be my take there. Dan, what's going on? Welcome in. Red or white wine? I'm not a big drinker, but I would go. Gosh, I don't know. Maybe red. Liljegren on the move. What comes back? Great question, Rich. Great question. I think at this point you take anything. Second round draft pick would be ideal. Wouldn't surprise me if it's like a third, but I think your ask is at least a second round draft pick or a lower down prospect. That would kind of be my ask. I think Liljegren does have a lot of value, but I really think you're looking more like a draft pick. How do you like Berube as the coach? I actually, Lincoln, I'm really a fan. It all started kind of in preseason when he was working these guys hard. He was driving them. He was making them. And all the players were saying, wow, this training camp is really hard. This is like one of the hardest camps we've been to. Right there, it said to me, this team is going to be different. This team is going to make something happen. So I like what he's doing. He's trying to instill a grittiness. He's trying to change the culture. And again, that doesn't happen overnight. It's going to take some time, but I love what he's doing. And I'm very, very excited to see what he does there. Sheldon says, how do you feel about our defense progress this year? We're holding teams below 2 goals so far. Sheldon, great observation. I know it's only a couple of games. I'm impressed. I think Tanev and Ekman-Larsson are huge improvements. Not that I want to knock anybody that was here before or the line combinations before. So impressed with how Ekman-Larsson is playing. He's shooting a lot from the point. We needed that. I know he's a little bit older, but he's doing a really, really good job, and I think he's going to make a difference. He's 33. It's not like he's 37. So I think he's going to continue to improve. Tanev as well. He's 35, but he's still playing physical. He's playing well. I love the improvements on the D side, and I hope they can continue with this because I'm seeing really, really good things. It's that bottom pairing of Timmins and Benoit that something's not right there. Something has to change. But yeah, great question there. I'm just curious which Toronto Maple Leaf player has scored the most over his complete career before retiring. Ooh, that'll take some research. Right? I'd have to look that up. Over their entire career. That's a good one. And we only have Nyes for you. Kevin, that's awesome. We only have Nyes for you. That's great. Dawson, lemon, lime, or grape Gatorade? If I had to choose between lemon, lime, or grape, I'd choose lemon, lime. Orange is my favorite. Orange Gatorade is the best. I try not to stray from that, but not a big grape Gatorade fan. I'd go lemon, lime. But I would go vitamin water over Gatorade. Vitamin water, the acai berry, is so good. Lemonade is good. And, of course, the orange vitamin water, stellar. So those would be my questions. But they're just so expensive. If I buy a case, I'll usually get it from Costco because you save a couple of bucks. Leading in hits and shots on goal at the same time is odd. Earthquake Jake, what's going on? Love that name, by the way. That is definitely odd. Leading in hits and shots on goal. That's a good combination, though. That is a very, very good combination. What to serve with roasted potatoes? Oh, roasted penguin. Oh, Kevin, roasted penguin. I think you do a nice mashed potato, a nice potato puree. Maybe a sweet potato with penguin. My God, it's nasty. If the Leafs win tonight with me in the chat, does that make me a good luck charm? Chandler, absolutely. You've been here every win so far. All right, Dan says, man walked on the moon or the Leafs' last Stanley Cup, which happened more recently. Oh, Dan, why? And the funny thing is neither has happened since, right? I know. Man walked on the moon. Oh, Dan. Killing me right through the heart. Teresa, what's going on? Welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Berube seems to be much calmer on the bench than Keefe. Yeah, it's just totally different style, right? And I think Berube has a lot more respect around the league. Just a hunch. Just saying. Cannot wait until they take Boston apart. Yeah, Kevin, that's going to be so much fun. Earthquake Jake with the go Penguins. Go Penguins. Let's see. What do the Penguins have? Can they come back? Can they make something happen with it? I hope so. Toronto is a great team this year. They're going to be good. They are going to be good. Go Leafs, go. Yes, welcome in, and thank you for joining us. Penguins come back in the third to win 4-2. Ooh, I think what was my prediction? 3-2 Toronto was my prediction, and we'll see. But yeah, 4-2. Listen, they got to start scoring some goals if they're going to make that happen. Well, oh yeah, clearly Canadian. Jeff, I love clearly Canadian. So I gotta be honest. My water, I go with the invisible water, which is the Perrier. I'm a big Perrier guy. I know it's plastic bottles, and you're not really supposed to drink anymore from plastic bottles, they say. Clearly Canadian, I love, but I try to stay with the 0 calories, and I think the clearly Canadian has a little bit of sugar and stuff in there as well. So, but they are so good. And what clearly Canadian flavor do you go with? I love the raspberry. Raspberry is my favorite, but that's a stellar drink. I also love Voss water. I haven't had it for a while, but Voss water is pretty good too. If the wheat leaves in the chat, does make me, yeah, I think I answered that already. Roasted penguin needs Brussels sprouts. Triton or Dallas, Chef Dallas coming up with the Brussels sprouts. Nice. If a turkey wears a tuxedo suit, is a turkey pretending to be a penguin? Cartoons. That's good. That is good. All right, let me scroll through here quickly because we got just a couple seconds left. So many great comments. Benoit having a rough start. Yes, he is having a rough start for sure. Italian assumed the plays of the former Toronto Shamrocks franchise. Interesting. Danny, you've got all the knowledge. I love this. Peach. Oh, Teresa's going with Peach. I'm not a huge Peach fan, to be honest. Besides Toronto, what other Canadian teams is making the playoffs? Not Montreal, not Ottawa, Winnipeg, Vancouver, Edmonton. Those three. Calgary is going to be on the bubble. Okay, let's see. Straight from the puddle, you get the most minerals that way. Ugh. Wearing your Tavares jersey. Nice. I got my Matthew Knies jersey. My Tavares jersey, I rotate. Tavares is probably going to be next in the rotation. I'll wear this one as long as they keep winning. 1916, the league stripped Livingston of the Shamrocks franchise and fielded the second team in Toronto for the 16-17 season. The team is composed of hockey players who enlisted. Wow. Danny keeps it going. Drink out of a glass, not plastic. Hate plastic water bottles. Yeah, glass bottles are so much better. So much better. Well, listen, I appreciate all the questions, all the conversation. Great job, everybody. Thank you for taking part in our second period intermission. It's time for the third. The Leafs looking to close this one out. Can they? Will they? Or will the Penguins bring this one back? First man power flight to the moon landing is only 9 years more than when the Leafs won the cup. Only 9. It's not so bad. Especially if it's filled with beer. There you go. Cheers. Cheers. All right, let's get this one going. Time to drop this puck. Let's turn this back up. Feeling with Austin for Bertuzzi. Teresa, we'll have to get you somebody new. We'll have to get you a new love for this season. Yes, Chandler, I have to do that. I apologize. All right, here they come. Toronto first puck. Now remember, they are on the power play to start this period. The Maple Leafs starting it on the power play. Going to bring this one in. Over to Matthews. Puck bounces over his stick. Matt Marner in the corner. He throws it to the front of the net. Nobody was there except for O'Connor for the Penguins, and he throws this one all down. Ekman Larson back to pick it up. He's going to now carry this one up, putting it across to Matthews. Matthews over to Matty Knies. Knies in the corner. Back to the line, cycling it around on the power play to Ekman Larson. Matthews to Ekman Larson. Going down low, far side, back out in the slot. They missed. They didn't connect, and it's coming all the way down.
I'm not sure if that was a misread there by Marner, thinking that the rotation had happened and it was going to be Matthews instead.
My boyfriend is starting to gain too much confidence.
Nylander as a right-handed shot.
Teresa, I love that. You make me laugh so much.
The second unit
This one coming across. Here comes Domi up and over the line. Len, what's going on? Welcome.
Nick Robertson.
Back in, keeping it in. Here's McMahon in the slot. Takes a shot. That one's blocked. Couldn't get it towards the net. This one picked up and chipped all the way down. 34 seconds to go. Nothing doing for the Leafs power play here. Have to get it going. Up over the line is Domi. Domi cycling around. Here's Riley. Riley with it. He's going to flip this one in. Nick Robertson giving chase, as is Bobby McMahon. And Pittsburgh going to pick it up. They're going to hammer this one around and coming all the way down the ice again. Stolar's out to stop it. You just got an elbow for that. Exactly what I'm talking about.
Forces you to go back time and again.
This one in the corner. 2 minutes gone. Leafs nothing doing on that power play. Rust out of the box. Going to bring this one down. Throwing in the corner. Powerless play. There you go. Gerard, how's it going? Here they come. Toronto in over the line. Shooting, scores! Mitch Marner. Mitch Marner breaking down the right-hand side, and he absolutely buries that. Mitch says, nah, I didn't want to score on the power play. I was waiting for some even strength. He gets around his man, and he just rips this one in. There he goes. He puts it off the boards to himself, and he just rips this one stick side, and he puts it in. Now the question was Matthews. Did Matthews get an assist? Will Matthews get a point? Let's see. Mitch, finally. That's right, Kevin. He didn't pass. He took it himself. Let's see. Unassisted. Oh, unassisted. So Marner gets it. Absolutely a nice shot. He made a great play. A real nice play to put that one aside. Missed pass back. I mean, that was good. And I believe with that assist, he records. Oh, no, I said that was his assist earlier. Never mind. So there it is. Marner getting an assist. Hand pass. Yep, so that one they were coming in again. Hand pass is going to blow it down. Back in the corner, cycling around. Pittsburgh teeing it up. That one gets blocked and knocked down. Now we just need Matthews to do it. Here comes Toronto. Going to put this across to Matthews. Breaking in. Matthews. Oh, he goes 5-hole. And he shuts the door. Matthews can't buy a goal. Goes 5-hole and can't put that one in. Unreal. Go Leafs, boo, Penn, Stephanie says. Back with it. Matthews on the breakaway, tried to go 5-hole. Holmberg going to flip it to Bobby Mack. McMahon in the corner. He's spinning around, playing this to the line. Holmberg, he's going to flip this one out. Is it out? Yes, they tag up and they come right back. What a play by Holmberg and McMahon. Homie Holmberg in the corner. He's getting taken out. Dawson, what's going on? Right after you said scored, I started playing the Maple Leafs goal horn perfectly. Oh, Dawson, that's great. Big battles in the corners. Pacioretty trying to get in here now. Pittsburgh getting their stick all over Holmberg. Ekman Larson waiting at the line. Pacioretty still digging. Now they put it down. Pittsburgh has it behind their own net. 16 minutes to go. They're trying to get things set up here. Let's go. The Go Leafs Go chant is breaking out. This has been a great game. Back and forth. Just been so much fun. Malkin, he's getting worked over in the corner. This coming around and through. Quick shot, that goes wide. Toronto, look out. Nylander blows the tire. Getting it over to Timmins. It's taken away. Trying to jam it on the side was Michael Bunting. He can't do it. Malkin sending this back to the line. Pittsburgh working it through. Malkin in the slot. Has it knocked off by Timmins. We got a penalty coming up. It's going to be a high stick again to Simon Benoit. Benoit going to go for high sticking. This is getting a little crazy right now. Too much pressure from
All
Matthews
heart
being
for
captain.
community
You know, it
hockey.
wouldn't surprise me if there's some truth to that. I think Matthews is putting a lot of pressure on himself. If you're just coming in and joining us, welcome. What a game it has been. Mitch Marner just scored Matthews on a breakaway going 5-hole. Very, very close. His timing just slightly off. But welcome in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that thumbs up. We are 3 subscribers away from 75. So here's Malkin. Pittsburgh on the power play again. Their 4th one. Let's see if they can do here. They do have a power play goal already. Back to the line, coming across to Letang. Letang taking a look and a cycle this one back. Like from the start of the second period, the Leafs have kicked up through. Yeah, Richard, exactly. Exactly. They've turned it up. Back down low, coming across. Pittsburgh trying to feed it in front for Crosby. Great save, Stolarz. Excellent stop by Stolarz. Putting it across, McCabe trying to get it to 10. It can't do it. Pittsburgh swiping at it, and it's going to hop up. Stolarz going to grab it down with the glove. Thank you for hitting that subscribe. They didn't do too well at the end of last season under the pressure, getting 70. Yeah, Teresa. So I wonder if it's that self-pressure, right? He's trying too hard. Now it's in his head. Now he's thinking about it. I got to score. I got to get some points. And it kind of just grows on you. It'll come, though. It'll come. Have no fear. Matthews is here, and he will get those points. Back around Pittsburgh. Off the draw, they win it coming in front of the net. They swipe it back to the corner. Malkin playing it to the point. That misses Crosby. It's going to come back. Letang picking it up. 1 minute. 1 minute to go here in the power play. Jay says Matthews hitting 50-plus this season. Jay, I agree with you. I agree. I think that's what he's getting. Side of the net for Carlson. Swinging this back to the line. Letang. He's going to try and flip it across. Stick in the way there by Kemp. Nice move. Russ putting it back to the line for Carlson. He shoots. That one's blocked in front. Laurent's going to flip it up, and he gets taken down. Where's the trip there, ref? 2 teams. Let's go. Here they come back around. So Steven Lorentz makes a nice play to flip it up. He gets tripped down, no call. 20 seconds to go on the power play. Stolarz going to stop it. He's going to clear it out in front. Kind of fanned on it. That was a dangerous play. But Toronto clears it down the ice. 10 seconds. 10 seconds to go. Yeah, Cam, I'm stoked. Tomorrow's going to be a lot of fun. We'll be live about 8 o'clock for that one. Battle of Ontario here on the channel. Power play has expired, back at even strength. Leafs going to flip this one up. Benoit heading to the bench. Going to make some changes as the rest of the penalty killers go off. Toronto fanned on it there. McCabe, dangerous play, but recovers. Now they're going to move this one up. Tanev playing it ahead to Willie. Nylander going to go one hand on the stick, making some moves. Goes inside, outside on the defense. Throwing it around. Domi too far in. Here comes Pittsburgh back with it down the far side of the ice. Scooching along is Glass, and he gets rubbed out by Riley. Here they come. The Leafs going to play this one up. It's going to come out. And Toronto Chill fighting this one down. Robertson, what moves? Robertson. He busts in. He fanned on the shot, though. Plays it back to Riley. Cross ice. Coming down low. Back to the line. Timmins with a blast. With Nylander and Robertson right there in front. And the goaltender for the Penguins is going to hang on to it. Wow. They're going to go to commercial break. But Mitch Marner extends the lead 3-1. Toronto. Absolutely wild. Excellent hockey. I mean, they are continuing to get better. I'm seeing a lot of improvements. Great puck possession plays. Smart decision-making plays. This is something where, at the end of the first game, it kind of faded away. Even in New Jersey, as they started to get tired, you could see the exhaustion setting in. They were starting to make bad decisions. Right now, they are making good decisions, smart decisions. And good for them. We are seeing it come through, and it makes a huge difference. So that is awesome. Again, thank you everybody so much for being a part of what we do here. We really, really appreciate it, and I can't say enough. Noah Zark, what's going on, Noah? Hope you had fun, and welcome in. So welcome in, everybody. What an incredible game this has been. Back and forth action. So exciting. The Leafs finally showing some stuff that we haven't seen in the last couple games. And it makes a big difference, right? As fans, we're starting to see what we wanted to. We're starting to see the good plays come through. We're starting to see the good little touches come through. And that's what makes things impressive, right? They're coming through, making passes, they're leading rushes, they're being aggressive. All the things we expected to see, and we're seeing it. Remember when the Leafs would blow a 3-goal lead? That seems to have stopped. Kevin, yeah, and I know it's early, but yes, they seem to be doing good things late in the game. Chuck, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you, whoever hit those subscribes. Thank you so much. That puts us 1 subscribe away from 75, 26 away from 600. So thank you all so much. When I say 600, I mean 24,600 as we're climbing towards 25K.
99 points.
All right, here we go. Mitch needs a haircut. If he keeps playing like he's playing at night, let him grow his hair, because he's having a nice game.
I know it's not an individual sport, but man, those
Toronto going to get waved out. Bobby McMahon coming in to take this face off against Hayes. This will be the difference maker. They're tied at 18 apiece right now, and Pittsburgh is going to win that to go ahead in the face-off game. Back across, Penguins up over the line, going to slow it down and dump this one in. Timmins around, he's going to play it. Pacioretty there to stop it. Toronto now. Over to Ekman Larson. Ekman Larson playing this one ahead to McMahon. Bobby Mack going to dump this one down in the corner. Going to cycle this one through. Holmberg trying to dig it. Trying to pull this one out. Big battle going on. Chuck gets that wave hand up, so now's a better time than ever. Let's get the virtual wave going on and cheer on the boys in blue. Find those wave hand emojis and flood the chat. 3, 2, 1. Hey, let's get that virtual wave going. Hey. Toronto dumping it in. Here's a shot towards the net, tipped right on. There come those wave hands. That virtual wave is cooking. Toronto keeping it in. Riley at the point. He's going to send it in off the glass. Came right out in front. Nobody home. Tanev going to keep it in the other side. Matthew Nyes behind the net. Trying to put this one in front. It's there. Matthews gets 2 whacks at it. Nyes gets taken down. Matthews gets taken down. No call on either of them as Matthews looks back at the official. Toronto going to intercept. Marner to Nyes. Nyes. He's slowing down. He spins. Nyes running into trouble. Sending it around behind the net. Matthews is there. Matthews with it. He's being pushed by Rust. Back to the line. They can't hold the line. It comes out. And Laurent's going to play this one back. But it was touched at the line, and it's an offside. The hands flooding. We love the virtual wave. The virtual wave smoking here today. Paulette, how's it going? Welcome in. So Matthews, he's getting involved. He's had his chances. He's had his chances. He's making good plays, but right now, still no point for Austin Matthews. He's a +2 today. He has 7 shots on net. 7. But he hasn't been able to beat the tender. Carlson going to flip this one up. Marner going to knock it down and turn it around. Here they come. Kemp over the line. Going to backhand it right on. I said Marner. That was actually Lorentz. His jersey was folded over. Coming around behind. Pittsburgh going to work this one up. Here's a long pass. Bringing it in. Bunting. And he's going to be offside at the line. And Bunting and Benoit having some conversations. We know Bunting isn't going to do more than that. Bunting's role is to be an agitator, and he's doing just that. Riders are winning now. I thought Riders were losing.
Well, for Craig Berube, you got a little break after
maybe I mixed up the teams. I thought they were. I thought BC was winning. Did they come all the way back? That would be pretty wild.
We saw a little bit in that
off the drop. Pittsburgh with it again. They're going to send this one in. Down around in the corner. There it is. 575. Thank you so much. Great job with those subscribes. Toronto trying to cycle through. This one is going to come through the crease. Looking to work this one down. You having turkey for dinner? John, not tonight. We're actually doing a family Thanksgiving brunch on Monday. Pass for Robertson, and that one couldn't hit him, just out of his reach. And this is going to be an icing. It's going to come all the way back up. Yeah, again, happy Thanksgiving to everybody. 39-8 Riders at the moment. Wow, Brian. Wow, I thought they were down. I thought BC was up. Big score.
What's going to happen with him? And this is your opportunity.
Huge score, not just a big score. Huge score.
Offensively when he's been in, but hasn't been
Crosby against Domi. The right side of the keeper. Domi going to win this one. He's going to kick it back. Domi and Crosby exchanging whacks. Ekman Larsson's stick gets slashed in half. They're going to play this one along. Toronto's D is without a stick. Robertson going to pick it up. He's going to carry this one up. Ekman Larsson has to go get a new twig as Robertson rolls this one down into the corner. Letang there to pick it up. He's going to turn and look up ice. Letang now going to carry it. Letang on the move. Cross ice. Matthews getting a stick out there trying to knock this one down. Where I come from, they have a way and a motto. The way, best in the world motto. You do know why U.S. Marines have the motto. Oh, yes, of course, Danny. Absolutely. This one working across. Detroit Lions, not BC. Oh, okay. I'm getting all confused. Thank you, John. I appreciate that. Under 9 minutes to go. Pittsburgh trying to get back here. This one going in the corner. Riley in after it up on Hayes. Going to flip it in the corner for Nyes. Nyes digging Marner there to back him up. But Nyes doesn't need it. Nyes doing a nice job moving that puck up. This is going to be tipped into the Penguin zone. They're going to switch it up. Pittsburgh, Carlson taking a look, going to carry this one up ice into the Leaf zone. Here comes Benoit with a hit to cut him off. McCabe steps on that broken stick and falls. Carlson, here's a long shot. That one goes just wide. It actually hits the stick on the other side. Pittsburgh now working through that broken stick, getting involved. And this is going to get knocked out.
Back to the Pittsburgh line. Just over 8 minutes remaining.
Kachari played it back, but couldn't control. Here comes Pittsburgh up the middle. Malkin with it. Little drop pass back. Taking a look around. Here's a pass in front. Toronto's going to intercept. David Kemp is going to play this back to McCabe. McCabe now cycles for Benoit. Benoit going to pass this one up. Bobby McMahon tipping it down into the zone. Pittsburgh setting it up, taking a look. Here comes St. Ivany. He's going to work this one. Cross the middle. Puck is really hopping everywhere. It comes to Bunting and at his reach. Michael Bunting really been a non-factor here today. This Malkin line hasn't been a factor. As they come in now, here's a shot, they score! All right, that's my fault. As I'm saying, this Malkin line has not been effective, not doing anything. Ricard Raquel blasts this one in. Malkin gets his 1,300th point. Wow. So Malkin does it. He gets his milestone point. So Ricard Raquel, actually the shot rolled up Timmins' stick. So it went off Timmins' stick and in. So Evgeny Malkin, 1,300 career points. Congratulations, Evgeny Malkin. And we got a hockey game here, 3-2. Again, that went right off of Timmins' stick and in. So tough deflection there. Right on. Here's Stolarz. He's down, covering it up. Oh, thank you, John. I appreciate that. But I wouldn't be able to go without bringing all of you with me. So Pittsburgh getting close.
All of a sudden he saw the reaction of his teammates around and goes, oh, maybe it's not there. As Tanev all of a sudden goes behind.
Wow, that was crazy. That was absolutely wild. JC, what's going on? Welcome in. Pittsburgh making a game of it. Scoring here in the third period, 3-2. Ricard Raquel, his first from Malkin. Malkin's fourth point of the season. So this is going to be an interesting one down the stretch. Lincoln, we prefer not. We prefer not. There go my fantasy stats. Oh, yeah. Crazy. Unbelievable. I mean, listen, great shot by Raquel. Ricard Raquel has a nice shot, and he is a good goal scorer. This one, though, you know, Timmins reached out. Let me get my stick here. Timmins reached out with the stick to try and block it right. And what happens is the puck, when you reach your stick out, you create a ramp. And the puck shot rolled right up the blade of the stick, up and over the shoulder of Stolarz. So when the shot is coming, the goaltender usually is going to make that, they got to make a decision right when that shot is being fired, kind of where it's going. And as he was going down, the puck went up Timmins' stick and over his shoulder. Stolarz is a big boy, right? Stolarz is a huge guy at 6'4". So even when he goes down, he's still pretty tall. It was just under the bar and in. So a nice shot. But hey, what happened to the Easton aluminum stick? Oh, not at home. Those sticks were the best. They were so cool. But those are long gone. I still prefer the old wood sticks. I would use a wood stick. All right, what's trying to do a trick shot? Yeah, exactly. Colin's calling the fourth line, saying fourth line is going to get the next goal. Caulfield going off. Cam, yeah, he's playing well. He certainly is playing well. Good for, Len. It is good for him. He needs to get going. He needs to start getting some of those points. So glad he hit a milestone. But glad the Leafs are still in the lead. Yeah, the wood sticks are the best. Nothing beats them. Pittsburgh working this one around again in the Leaf zone. Finally, Toronto able to clear this one out and all the way down the ice. Back to pick it up, Letang. Letang still a phenomenal D for Pittsburgh. Still leading the way for them. Back with it, the top line for the Maple Leafs. Back out here looking to turn this one around. Coming over to Ekman Larson. Ekman Larson going to turn and look up ice. Cross ice pass. Back to Ekman Larson. Ekman Larson coming in. Jeff coming in with the 199. Best fan from California. Jeff, thank you so much. Appreciate that. And of course, welcome from California. We're so happy to have you here with us. Here comes Nylander. Nylander, sharp angle shot down in front for Robertson. Jam play, it's still loose. Finally, the official's going to blow that whistle. Let's get those stick taps in there for Jeff. Jeff is crushing it tonight. Thank you for the super chats, Jeff. Lincoln chickens are cool. I have 32 of them. There's no Penguins. Teresa, do you really have 32 chickens?
Well, this has been a night for Nylander.
That's crazy. That's wild.
He's been jumping and
Kevin, what's going on?
Ice with his speed, and that one from a really
Sherwood.
tough angle.
Yeah, good old Sherwood. Love it.
Caused a little bit of havoc in front.
6:20 to go here in the third. Leafs hanging on.
Pittsburgh controls.
This one coming around. That's going to be an icing call, so this is going to come all the way back down. If you're just joining us here, welcome in with 6 minutes left to go. Love to support my favorite side. Oh, I appreciate that so very, very much. So a great game, 6:11 to go. Toronto hanging on 3-2. Welcome in, everybody. If you're just opening the doors, come take a seat in our virtual stadium. Lots of space. We are happy to have you. If you're enjoying the show and you like what you're seeing, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We're now 5 subs away from 580. We'd love for you to come back and join us tomorrow night for the Oilers and Flames Battle of Alberta. Next Leaf game is coming up on Wednesday. The LA Kings coming to town. Anzi Kopitar and crew. Nylander here to take the draw. It was kind of a tie, but they give Nylander the win on the draw, but Pittsburgh comes away with the puck. When I played lacrosse, they were all wooden sticks. Not really, Brian. I didn't know they changed in lacrosse also. Used Victoriaville and Coho. Oh, yeah, Len. Cohos were good. Here comes Domi. Domi over the line. Robertson trying to get free. Puck comes to Robertson. Hooked from behind. He's still with it. Robertson behind the net. Pittsburgh going to go to the box. Ekman Larson back. Nylander with it, going to bounce this around. Delayed penalty coming up to Pittsburgh. Matthews with it. It's bouncing on him in the corner. Now it's touched up. Great play by Nick Robertson. And penalty coming up here to the Penguins. So Toronto will have a chance to get one back.
Watch this bounce pass. Does a great
so
job.
Domi, a nice little saucer pass. Robertson grabbed it with one hand on the stick, and he shook off his attacker and was still able to get a scoring chance. Get to sleep. Good night. All right, good night, Dawson. Take care. Lisa Marie, what's going on? Welcome in. Go Leafs, go. The good old days when kids were playing street hockey. Yeah, you know what I used to love about street hockey? Loved and hated at the same time. Remember those orange Cooper balls, those orange ball hockey balls that were rock bloody solid? And when you'd play in the fall or in the winter months and it would get cold and you would get hit with those orange road hockey balls when they were chilled, oh man, those hurt. But that was so much fun. Nothing beats playing some good old-fashioned road hockey. Love playing street hockey back in the day. The welts, yeah, Cam, the welts. Oh my gosh. You go to school and you got like the bruises on the arm or the leg. What happened? Oh, vicious game of street hockey. I only ever played with wooden sticks. I come from a small... Oh yeah, the stick... Lincoln, the wooden sticks were the best. I still use one. When I go out on the ice, I still use my wooden stick. I still got a Sherwood that I use and I love it. Well, I hate to say it. As soon as we finish, 2:35 a.m. Richard, thank you for staying up so late or early with us. You know we appreciate you so much, Richard, always. Thank you for everything. And have a wicked night. Have a great night. That's right. Car, game off. Car. Oh, and do you remember the goalie pads? They were like the brown plasticky ball hockey pads. I used to love those. So good. My backup stick is composite. The main one is woody. Yeah, absolutely. Sometime during pond hockey, we'd use a broom and net if we didn't have enough sticks to go around. That is awesome. Yeah, when if you didn't have a goalie, you'd tie and hang a jersey from the net. But that's go use the broom. All right, here we go. That's coming around down in the corner. Toronto on the power play, back up top. Ekman Larson with it. Trying to bring this one. Coming through. Nylander with a shot so close. I'm not worried when Matthews starts going. It's over. Yeah, I agree. When he gets going, he will get going. Matthews will wake up eventually. No need to worry. I would heat up my stick over the stove under the closed door and give it the curve. Yeah, Brian, that's right. You heat them up and give them the curve. Nyes coming in the corner, trying to get it over to Matthews. Matthews back to Ekman Larson at the point. Ekman Larson, he's digging here. Marner watching from behind if it comes out of the scrum. It does. Marner going to bring this to the middle of the ice. Marner, he takes a little snapshot, hits a leg, back to Ekman Larson. He goes across to Matthews. Matthews to Ekman Larson. Ekman Larson, the behind-the-back pass to Marner. We've talked about that. We don't like those behind-the-back passes. Matthew Nyes up top for Matthews. Matthews with it. Under a minute left to go in the power play. Here's a shot right on. Matthews deflected it. It's knocked down, but Ekman Larson keeping it in. Cross for Marner. Marner over. Here's Nylander.
It'll be Nylander.
Putting it over to Matthew Nyes. Nyes to Matthews. Matthews to the top for Ekman Larson. He's going to shoot again. And that hits something and goes to the side. Matthews with it. 4 minutes to go in the game. Matthews still looking for his first point. He's going to dish this one off to Willie. Nylander over to Marner. Marner has to hold up. 20 seconds to go on the power play. Marner going to leave it for Willie. Nylander, cross ice, Matthews feeding it in front for Nyes. It hit him in the skates. 10 seconds to go, and this is going to be cleared all the way down. This is going to do it. Let's close off the poll with 3.5 left in the game. Let's see, what are our results? Will Matthews get a point tonight? 56 said yes. 27% said no. 10 said 2+, 5 said 3+. So let's see. We got 3.5. Here comes Malkin, hops over his stick. This down in the corner. Back around, Pittsburgh picking it up. Cycling down low, St. Ivany doing a nice job. He's having a good game for himself. Malkin rotating it to the point. Going to keep this one up. Here's a shot and right into the glove of Stellars. Stellars making a nice play. Sherry, hello there. Welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. If you're just joining us for the last few minutes, welcome to the show. My name is Sam. We are so honored to have you along for the ride. Thanks for joining us. Let's see how this one closes out. 3-2. The Leafs have that lead. If you haven't already, hit that thumbs up. We're 10 thumbs up, 10 likes away from our next little milestone. And we're 4 subscribers away from 580. If you haven't subbed up yet, hit that subscribe. Join us all season long. Bobbert, how's it going? Empty netter. Wouldn't that be something? Wouldn't that be a way of getting it going? Toronto taking the lead in the faceoffs where Pittsburgh was ahead. Shot right on. Stolarz gets run into by Malkin. No call. So when Toronto ran into the Pittsburgh goaltender, there was a goalie interference call. Malkin runs into Stolarz. No call. Wow. Matthews with it. Going to play this back to Marner. Marner curling to Ekman-Larsson. He's going to flip this one down low to Nyes. Can't get it. Bobby McMahon ran over the Pittsburgh goalie earlier and got an interference call. Nothing on Malkin. We see how it's going. This being dropped in. Here comes Matthew Nyes walking out of the corner. Matthew Nyes spinning around. Tried to go fancy there. He takes a slew foot and gets tripped. And again, no call. Wow. Here comes Toronto passing this one up ahead. Trying to get it to Lorentz. Can't connect. 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes to go. Up over the line. Cross ice pass. Shot right on Stolarz with a great stop. This coming back across. Let's go. Nylander going to drive this one in. Lorentz going down in the corner. Going to take it away from the Pittsburgh goaltender. And he's going to get rubbed into the boards. Michael Bunting coming over. And Nylander going to get up on Bunting. Bunting gives him a little pat on the back. Going to pick this one up. Both teams going to make some changes. 1:40 to go. 1:40 to go. Let's do it. Let's see how this is going to be. WWE on ice. That's what it seems. Thank goodness we haven't had a chair shot. So empty net. Pittsburgh has pulled their goalie. They're starting from their own end of the ice. 6-on-5 situation, empty net. The top line is on for Toronto. Malkin wheeling and dealing. He's going to put it over the line. Toronto clears it out, but Matthews was turned the wrong way. Nyes is going off. Hopefully Matthews stays on. Carlson going to chip this one up. Taking a look is Raquel. He has a goal earlier today. Matthews still on the ice. Back to the line. Pittsburgh with it. Last minute to play. Here's a one-timer. Stolarz makes the save. Rebound is there. It's picked up by Marner. And Marner flips this one down the ice. Not enough for icing. So they're going to go switch it up. Matthews is not going to have a chance at the open net. Nylander's line coming on. Toronto has it behind. Tanev brings it out in front to Willie. Willie to Domi. Domi passes it up to Nylander. He's got knives going. Willie puts it in the empty net. William Nylander taps it home. Tap, tap, tap it in. Tap it in. Big Willie Styles. He picks it up. His second goal of the game. Getting jiggy with it. Getting jiggy with it. Big number 88 puts the second in. He could have passed that over to Nyes, but he said, you know what, I'm taking this one all the way home. Willie putting it in. Marner had the chance earlier. He flipped it, but it kind of fluttered on him. But this time, Nylander plays it off the boards, plays it up, gets the return pass. He's going to take this one all the way home. Says, Matty, sorry, I don't need to pass it over. I'm going to take this one myself. Nylander getting the goal. It's going to be 4-2 Toronto. This one with 8 seconds left is going to come to an end. The crowd is on their feet. There it is. The Maple Leafs win their home opener. This one comes to a close. 4-2. Stolarz picking up the victory. There you go. Under Soldiers Babe picks up the win. Toronto getting it done. Let's flip over to the post game and break it all down for you. All right, what a play. What a great play. Stolarz was exceptional. Toronto pulls out the W here, 4-2. Spanny, what's going on? Welcome in. It was a great game. Richard, thank you for being with us so late. Make sure you get a good night's sleep. Teddy, how's it going? Welcome in. Welcome in everybody who joined us for the end of that one. Here's how it broke down. Stick around for a few minutes. Let's break this one down. 4-2 is your final. Your goal scorers. Chris Letang on the power play opened it up. Crosby and Malkin getting the assists. In the second period, William Nylander gets his first from Max Domi. Then Matty Nyes, he gets his first from Riley and Marner. Marner then in the third period, he scores unassisted. And then Ricard Raquel, he scored from Malkin to make it close, but then it was William Nylander, his second of the game, putting it in, seal the deal, putting Toronto up 4-2. Domi picking up the assist on that one. All right, Richard, take care. Total stats, 33 shots for Toronto, 23 for Pittsburgh. Toronto led the faceoffs 55%. On the power play, Toronto goes 0 for 3 again. They are not doing very well on the power play. Pittsburgh going 1 for 4. 17 hits for Toronto, 13 for Pittsburgh. 17 block shots for Toronto, which is good. 10 for Pittsburgh. 17 giveaways for Toronto. That's not so good. We got to figure out how to bring those giveaway numbers down every game. The giveaway numbers are a little too high. 9 for Pittsburgh. 8 takeaways, Toronto, 12 for Pittsburgh. Your penalties today. Benoit for tripping in the first. In the second, Bobby McMahon for interference against the goalkeeper. Pacioretty for hooking. St. Ivany for interference. Brian Rust for tripping. In the third penalty, it was Benoit again for high sticking and Pettersson for hooking. So that is all your penalties in today's game. Who played the longest? Who played the best? Well, for the Maple Leafs, Matthews led all forwards 21:46. Marner 21:36. Nyes 21:06. Willie 21 minutes. Domi 16. Robertson 14. And so on and so forth. Overall, the most shots, Austin Matthews, 8 shots today. Matthews also had 2 blocks and 3 giveaways. William Nylander, he had 4 shots on net and 1 block. Matty Nyes, 3 shots on net, 1 block and 2 hits. Bobby McMahon, 3 shots, 2 hits, 1 giveaway, and 2 takeaways. All in all, 2-point night for Domi, Marner, and Nylander, all equaling +2. That's the way, that's what we like to see. For the defense, Ekman Larson leading the way at 25 minutes, Jake McCabe at 24, Riley at 20, Tanev at just under 19, and Timmins under 15, Benoit about 12 and a half. Most shots from a defenseman, Ekman Larson with 5. He was excellent tonight. Most hits by a defenseman, Jake McCabe with 4, Benoit only with 1. If we look at the Pittsburgh Penguins, time on ice, Crosby at 21 minutes, Rust at 20, Malkin at 18:50, Eller at 15, and then Bunting 14, and it drops from there. Shots for the Penguins, 3 for Eller, 3 for Crosby, 2 for Bunting, 2 for O'Connor, 2 for Rust, and then downwards. Overall, 2-point night for Malkin. He picks up 2 assists. However, he is a -1. Raquel and Crosby each picking up a point as well. For the Penguin defense, Letang 23:50 time on ice. Grzelcyk 21:58. Carlson 21:39. Pettersson 18. St. Ivany 17. And Graves 15 and a half. Your shooters from the point for the Pens, 2 for Letang, 2 for Carlson, 1 from Grzelcyk, 1 for Pettersson. And it was Letang, the only point by a defenseman, although he was -2. So that is how your stats shake out for this game. All in all, it was a great, fast-paced game, back and forth. Real exciting game. One thing we have to do, one thing we have to call out. Let me find it here. Did I lose my sound effect for it? I can't not have my sound effect for it. Boo, boo. Here we go.
And now, the 3 stars of the game.
3 stars for tonight's game. We got to say, Willie Nylander, hey, 2-goal performance. He floated around a little bit, but he got them when he needed them. William Nylander, you are going to get star number 2 today. Matty Nyes, we're going to give Matty Nyes star number 2. Sorry, Nylander gets number 3. Matty Nyes gets number 2. He did score a goal today, but he was in those corners. He was playing hard. Matty Nyes, what an effort. He was outstanding. And, you know, I was kind of torn. I wanted to give Stolarz a star tonight for picking up the win. I mean, he was great. But we got to give it to Mitch Marner. Mitch Marner showed up in a big way. He picked up 2 points, a goal, and an assist. So good for him. Absolutely nice game for Mitch Marner. And that is exactly what we like to see. So thank you, Marner, for finally showing up and doing some good things. That is going to be a wrap for us here today. Again, we are live tomorrow, 8 p.m. for the Battle of Alberta. I hope you will join us for that. Now, before we go, let's just see. Big Rickster coming in. Welcome in. Yeah, big win. Great to see you. I had a hockey game today, and my team won. Teddy, nice, pulling out the win. Before we wrap, any comments, any questions? Let's see it. Drop it in the chat if you have a question or a comment about today's game. Let's get to it before we switch gears and start getting ready for tomorrow. Am I just one named after or Danny Vehe after he passed? 3 newspapers wrote a story about him. 2 like to sing at least popular in Ontario. Oh, Danny, you've been dropping the knowledge all day long, and I really, really appreciate that. Spanny, no, just the one a day. Just the one a day, but we will be live tomorrow, 8 o'clock. So we will be back. Make sure you hit that subscribe and, of course, set those notification bells. All right. In the meantime, as we wrap up, I want to thank all the mods for doing what you do. Thank you so much for keeping things moving along. Big, big win tonight for the Maple Leafs. We needed this one. Home opener. That was huge. 5 goals given up, 3 games. I'll take it. Yeah, Bobbert, the goaltending has been solid. Goaltending has been really, really good. Stolarz has been excellent. Of course, Hildeby was awesome the other day. So I like these two. Now, Wall, being on IR for 7 days, that's coming to a close very, very soon. So will we see him next week or next weekend? We might see him very soon. Of course, Hildeby was called up on an emergency basis. So Waller will come back. Hopefully he'll be able to play. And yes, Chandler, you are the lucky charm. Thank you to the mods. Thank you to all of the gifters today. Keep 6. I Can Prep. Thank you both so very, very much. You Triton, Jeff coming in. Thank you all so much for the super chats, the gifted memberships. Really appreciate it. It helps us out so very much. Again, we've had a great time. I hope you've had a great time. The Leafs had a great time. Their goaltending was solid. Their defense, I thought, was excellent. Offense improved, but there's still work to be done. Matthews, for only the 2nd time in his career, held scoreless through 3 games. Let's see if that changes on Wednesday. Hopefully, this kid lights fire. Thank you for spending your Saturday night with us. Happy Thanksgiving to all our Canadian friends. And remember, if you see somebody who needs help or you think somebody needs help, reach out, ask the questions, make a difference. Thanks for supporting us. Go Leafs, go. See you real soon. Good night.